What a great theme song to start the day off.
Oh, yeah.
Start the week off. Start a new decade off.
That's right, new decade. Today is Tim's birthday. Yay!
Yeah, the big 6-0.
Yay!
Yeah, I'm telling you, it just... Hey, Andrew's what, 27?
Yes, sir.
It flies by.
Yeah, hold on, Jack.
Sure.
Yeah, it does. It absolutely flies by. I got a hold of a friend of mine, Ron Cole, and his birthday was yesterday. Mm-hmm. And so I called him, gave him a hard time. You old man, you 60-year-old. I can't believe it. Just gave him a good hard time. And we reminisced about stuff that we've known each other since 1986, and we knew each other before I married Stacy, and we were just working in radio in San Antonio together, and it's crazy. It has absolutely flown by.
Well, the old saying, time flies when you're having fun. That's
true.
What the deal is.
Well, and that's why we chose radio as a career.
Exactly.
Hey, we played the Dallas theme song because the guy that played Paul in Dallas is a guy by the name of Glenn Corbett. And he was also Link in Route 66. He was born on this date, 1929. He passed away in 1993. But happy birthday, Glenn. If you have a birthday on August the 17th, you need to give us a call. We will add you to the list.
We got plenty of birthdays today, but we need them. We need more. And if anybody's got an anniversary, let us know.
I was trying to think. There was a famous birthday, and I finally remembered it, and it's on the list, and he is exactly the same age as me.
Oh, cool.
Sean Penn.
Sean Penn. Spricoli.
Yeah.
Jim and Spricoli. There you go.
That's it. Did you ever watch Fast Times at Ridgemont High?
Oh, yes.
No, I was asking Andrew. I knew you did.
Yeah.
I will neither confirm nor deny. I have seen that movie.
Yeah, that was for somebody that was in the 70s, pretty much right on.
Yeah.
I mean, when did that come out? Like 1980, something like that?
It was in the early 80s.
Yeah.
And we went with the drive-in and saw it. But, I mean, I think the big deal for me was when I saw Mr. Han, I was like, that's the dude from My Favorite Martian, So
yep.
I had Mr. Han. He was the best on that show.
Everybody had a Spicoli at their class.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, everybody had one. So, anyway, we're glad you tuned in this morning. Boy, you guys did a good job on Friday. Now, you get to do it again on Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. Mm-hmm. I have a cabin waiting for me in Kingsland, Texas.
Poor
that sounds
thing.
great.
Yeah.
Oh, man, we hate to hear that. He's going to have to suffer through that,
It is probably, let me see if I can measure it. Okay, from right here where I'm standing to the street.
About 20 yards.
Yeah, to the street is the lake.
Oh, man.
And it's just down from that bridge that got wiped out. They put a new one up. They took them about a year to get it built, but the new bridge is in it. We already reserved this from back in March.
Right.
And so Daryl, my brother's picking up the tab on it for my birthday.
All right.
But his birthday's coming up in September the 4th. So we decided we would just have a little bit of fun, hang out at the lake. And he's got his boat. I think, if I'm not mistaken, Brian's going to have his boat fixed. He had to get a new engine.
Oh, cool.
So supposedly there'll be something that I can play around on the water with.
You will have a boat somehow, some way.
Something. We'll find out.
I don't know, Tim. It doesn't sound like you really want to go all that much, so it's okay.
Yeah.
Don't worry about it. It'll be awful, so just don't even bother going.
I tell you what, the only thing I dread about Tim leaving is that Andrew comes up with the goofiest list of all time. He came up with a list the other day that said that Cyndi Lauper was better than the Beatles. And I'm still taken back on
I
this.
don't get that.
I don't know what I was thinking when I made that list, but I was feeling inspired, and somebody told me that it was Cyndi Lauper.
Well, you're gonna have to kick it up a notch, dude.
There's something wrong.
Yeah.
Hey, I will tell you one thing though. I want to tell you about this fire that I got to help fight on Thursday.
Yes, I want to hear the story.
Yeah, I'll tell you the story, how it all went about, and we'll do that in the 7 o'clock hour. We got a lot of folks coming in this morning, so I'll try to get it done a little bit after 7 and tell you what happened. It was crazy. The whole thing, it was like I was in a movie.
Wow.
It was it was really interesting. All right, let's take a break, and we'll have weather coming up in just a little bit. Michelle's got her FCA minute. We've got lots of stuff to go.
Cool.
I used to go to high school before all the craziness started. I even did virtual school with my teachers, but it didn't go well. Then my dad discovered schoolhouseteachers.com, and now I'm homeschooling for real. I get to keep doing my core classes at my own speed. There are tons of electives my mom lets me choose from, too. It makes getting those college prep courses done so much easier. And our membership comes with free print issues of the old Schoolhouse magazine. My mom really loves that part. SchoolhouseTeachers.com has over 450 courses for all kids, even the little ones, so my little sisters have plenty to do. Can you believe that they have all of that for one low price for the entire family? What a deal! I keep telling my dad that he can use some of that money he is saving to increase my allowance.
SchoolhouseTeachers.com. Every subject, every grade, every student. SchoolhouseTeachers.com.
Everybody, this is Pat down at the Tattered Pearl. We have the hot summer fashion you're looking for in Graham, Texas. We have our USA tees all summer long, and we're supporting the lake tanks. Come on in and find your best selection. We offer the brightly colored crossbodies, and also let's not forget the masks. We have children's, adult women's, and adult men's masks. We are also offering this summer bridal baskets, so if you know that special someone that's getting married, come on in. We'll put something special together. Only down here at the Tattered Pearl. See you down at the station at 338 4th Street.
When you're looking for a place to feed the whole team and save some cash, then load up and head to Potter's Pizza on Highway 16 South. Never-ending pizza buffet, salad bar, and drinks. There's something for everyone, so you don't have to have that tug-of-war on where do you want to eat. If you'd rather just sit on the couch and have it brought to you, then call them at 521-9847 and it's on the way. Potter's Pizza, your go-to when you want to please everyone. Located at 1113 Highway 16 South, or call 521-9847. Potter's Pizza, the official pizza of the Y100 Sports Crew.
In case of emergencies, every second counts. And when it's a health emergency, you want to get you and your family the help they need as soon as possible. The ER at Graham Regional Medical Center is open 24/7, 365, and ready to serve our community. They can treat anything at any time when you need help. From sickness to broken bones to major emergencies, they can get you the treatment that you need. Also, antivenom for snake bites, cardiac, and clot-busting beds are always available. Walk-ins are welcome and located at 1301 Montgomery Road in Graham. So when you need help and there's no time to waste, Graham Regional Medical Center Emergency Room has quality care close to home.
Oh, I'd like to go back to that old country church.
The Old Country Church, preaching the always fresh gospel. This is Pastor Scott Townley inviting you to visit Faith Baptist Church. We're located at 1700 Highway 380, just west of Dairy Queen. Sunday schools at 10 o'clock, morning worship at 11. We have an afternoon service at 2. On Wednesday evening, we meet at 6:30 in the fellowship hall to share a meal, followed by a challenge from God's Word. And we would love having a visit from you.
Good morning. This is Michelle Graham with your FCA Scripture of the Day. 1 Thessalonians 1:4. We know, dear brothers and sisters, that God loves you and has chosen you to be His own people. Father God, thank you so much for your unconditional love and for choosing us to serve you. In Jesus' name, amen.
This is Coach Paul Johnson with Big Country East FCA. If you would like information on what I do with FCA and how I can help your school system, or if you would like to be a part of FCA and the vision of FCA, feel free to call me at 325-660-2347. That's 325-660-2347. God bless. Have a great day.
Coming up on 15 minutes before the top of the hour, 7 o'clock, and Rick has our first forecast from Highsmith Automotive.
Well, it's going to be a little warm again. We're going to see sunny skies. Now, it's not going to be as hot as it was last week. I mean, last week we were up around 107, 110, all that kind of stuff. We're up at 97 today. Heat indexes will be close to 100, but that's a little better than what we've been seeing. Light and variable winds will be rolling around. We're going to see probably 5 to 10 miles an hour out of the north today. Boy, I tell you what, last night when that thing blew through, man, we had like 35, 40 mile an hour winds. The temperature went from 97 to 73 in just no time. And it was amazing to me how fast that wind, how hard it was blowing. We had power lines down, all kinds of stuff. But I thought it was really cool.
Thank you for coming in.
Oh, that's my pleasure. That's part of the deal. Is that getting to come up here.
We
and
appreciate you
keeping everybody safe. But it was really cool. I was getting a lot of calls, a lot of messages last night. People were tuning in. And another thing, I want to tell everybody, and I'll get this real fast. We're in the middle of the weather. Thank you so much for all the Facebook likes last night.
Yes. Boy, we did. We must have added another 30 or something like that.
A bunch last night, so thank you guys for that. All right, 97 for a high today. Heat indexes will be on up there. We're going to see clear skies tonight, drop down to 71. North winds up around 10 throughout the evening. Now for your Tuesday, going to see sunny at 98, north winds again. And then on Tuesday night, going to drop down to 68. So that's good. Clear and a little north winds. And then on your Wednesday, we're looking at 94 for a high with those northeast winds. So they're going to stay with us for a little bit. So maybe that high pressure ridge is going to move out of the way for a little while. Currently outside, we got 79% humidity. We're looking at east winds, very, very light at the moment. We do have a slight chance of rain this morning. We'll see if it happens, but I wouldn't hold my breath. It's clear outside, 8:20 tonight on the Sunset, and temperatures around the region. We've got Eastland at 70, we've got Breckenridge at 73, and the cool spot right here in Graham at 68.
All right, weather being brought to us by Highsmith Automotive.
Highsmith Automotive in Graham and Jasper Engines and Transmissions offers a cost-effective solution to your present engine or transmission troubles. Avoid a costly new car purchase or a high lease payment by putting new life into your present vehicle. Let Highsmith Automotive install a Jasper remanufactured engine or transmission with a 3-year, 100,000-mile nationwide warranty and available premium service plan. Call Highsmith Automotive today at 940-521-0294.
Hey, our buddy Brian Ray's already up this morning.
Good.
Yeah, he says, good morning, boys. You know, there needs to be a limit on how many times you can see Brian Ray in a week.
You know, seeing a Brian's like seeing a ray of sunshine.
Yeah, that is true.
Yeah.
Hey, did you see how hard he was working on Saturday?
Tell you what, that guy was all over the place. He was still sending out messages all throughout the afternoon and stuff. I tell you, old Brian, he got with it.
It was a lot of fun. Of course, you and I got to ride around on our motorcycles on the Possum Pedal, checking on folks. I got to check on 2 people.
We had 2. We had one. I pulled up on a guy that blew out his shoe.
Ooh.
You know, those shoes, they click onto those pedals.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, they click on, and so you're pushing and pulling the whole time, and he blew out his shoe, and then we come across another guy who lost his front tire. So, yeah, it was a long day. It was warm, but I tell you what, total 100% worth it.
PositiveRadio.net. Our name says it all.
Y100 B104. Oftentimes the road is rough and narrow. Many of my friends don't seem to care. Oppression has often dimmed the light of day, has dimmed the light of day. Then I think about my friend and Savior, for I know I'm living in His favor. And I trust the truth, the light, the way. I'm headed up the road that leads to glory as I sing about the gospel story, moving on up the mountain to that land of endless day. All the saints and angels there will meet me, and my Father will be there to greet me, moving up for air in heaven to stay. All the saints of God will be rejoicing, and the heaven man will there be voicing, I've been redeemed by love and grace divine, by love and grace divine, dwelling in that wondrous land supernal, praising Christ the blessed King eternal. I'll be glad I finally made the climb. I'm headed up the road that leads to glory as I sing about the gospel story, moving on up the mountain to that land of endless day. All the saints and angels there will meet me, and my Father will be there to greet me, moving up for air in heaven to stay. and sing the gospel story. Living up for air in heaven is
Hey, I wanted to let everybody know about the Duck Derby that's coming up. That's going to be on September the 19th. It's going to be done a little bit different, Rick. What they're going to do with the ducks is have a Guinness World Record for the longest line of rubber ducks all around America's largest square.
Now, this ought to be fun.
This should be a whole lot of fun. Now, if you need information about purchasing your ducks, you can just go into your Facebook and then put the Graham Duck Derby. It'll all pop up and populate for you. It is going to be in the evening, so it'll be a little bit cooler in the day. They'll be setting up throughout the day, but between 4:30 and 7 p.m., you'll have everything ready for you to put your duck in place.
Well, at least we're not going to be in the middle of a snowstorm this time.
No. Have we ever thought out from that one either?
That one and Crumb, those are two of the coolest things we've ever done.
Unbelievable. Listen to this. Dead Duck Last, $250 Visa gift card. Third place, $100. Second place, $500. And first place, $5,000 gift card.
Wow, not bad at all.
Now, here's what's really neat about this. They've got a computer that all of these numbers are going to be put in for your duck into this computer, and they will be shuffled. So it's probably one of the most fairest ways. Your duck won't get stuck on a branch and all the stuff that can happen in a creek. So it should be a whole lot of fun. And now, Andrew, you've been around long enough to know what the Duck Derby is, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so you saw last year's.
Yes, sir.
All right. The wind went the wrong direction, and it really created some havoc. Rick and I, we had that play-by-play going. That was a lot of fun.
Yeah, that was a blast.
I did color it. It was pretty cool because you went to me and I said, they're yellow.
They're yellow, yes. And they're floating, yes.
So we're going to have a lot of fun with it on the square. It's presented by Domino's, and it's the Rotary Club of Graham. They're putting this together, and all you have to do is the hashtag is Graham Duck Derby, and you can find out more information. More than anything, you find out how to purchase one of your ducks.
Go get her done.
Yeah, you might just get a whole batch of ducks. Would that be a flock?
A flock.
Okay.
Yes.
Hi, this is Dr. Bob of Hollander Chiropractic. I'm still the newest chiropractor here in Graham. Now over 30 years of experience in treating neck, low back, arm, and leg pain. Plus I do DOT exams as well. I take same-day appointments, and I'm always available early, late, or even weekends by appointment. For affordable chiropractic care, give me a call, 940-549-9400. Or better yet, drop by 746 Elm Street across from Graham Savings. I just want to thank everyone for voting us Best Chiropractor in Graham for 2019. It's an honor, and we truly appreciate it. And remember, I've got your back.
Here's a website you need to remember, StanleyFordEastland.com. At Stanley Ford in Eastland, we are making it easy for you to choose the car that's perfect for you. Go to StanleyFordEastland.com, where we have over 600 used cars, trucks, and SUVs to choose from, plus our phenomenal selection of new Ford vehicles. Visit our website at StanleyFordEastland.com, or you can come see us at 1308 East Main Street in Eastland, Texas. Stanley Ford, your car dealer for the cross country. We love you, Texas.
Hi, I'm Dan Delacruz of Delacruz & Riddell, Attorneys at Law. We're a general practice law firm serving Young and the surrounding counties. We accept clients in almost all areas of the law and offer a free 30-minute consultation for new cases. We're members of the Graham High School Booster Club and support the Steers and Lady Blues. Drop by our new office at 408 4th Street, Suite B in Graham, 940-549-5555, or visit our website at www.grahamattorney.com.
It's nice when everything is in one place, like Star Tire and Accessories. Diagnostic equipment for Ford OEMs, International, and Caterpillar. The very best Hunter alignment systems in everything from brakes to AC repair. Roadside assistance, it's at the ready if you need it. They even fix trailers, cause they always need something done. All makes and models welcome, and they carry lift and leveling kits and all the accessories to boot. It's all in one place for whatever you drive. Star Tire and Accessories, 940-549-2498.
About 4 minutes now before the top of the hour, 7 o'clock on Y100 and B104.1 FM. What'd you have?
Yesterday I was reading about relationships. You know, as a pastor, you have to keep on top of what's going on with folks nowadays. And I found this little story. I thought it'd be kind of cool for us to discuss. If a woman could change something about her husband, what would it be? You know,
Okay.
since we're all married, and and so what would our wives like to change about us? Well, they did this poll, and there's 10 different things that women say they wish men would either stop or start doing better.
Okay. You ready to chime in on this, Andrew?
Yes, sir.
All right, number 10 was, why do men have to cook everything over a fire?
I think that goes back to the caveman
It's our
days.
caveman thing. That's the way it was.
Yeah.
Why do we refuse to dance with our wives? Because we don't know how to dance.
Stacy likes to waltz. Now, I can two-step. I can hold my own. But Stacy likes to waltz, and I can't waltz worth a crud. And besides that, as a Baptist, I'm not even supposed to be doing that.
You know, I can't dance. That's my deal. That's why.
Andy liked that one.
Yeah. That's why I DJ. I don't dance. I can't do it.
You know, that always did get us off the hook,
Exactly.
didn't it?
Number 8 on the list, I thought was pretty funny, is that we all do this, I'm sure, that we tell bad jokes and we think that they're funny.
They are funny.
But see, the women don't get it. That's the whole deal. They don't get it. And this is another thing, and I know all three of us have done this.
What's that?
It says women want us to quit doing this. They said when they ask the question, do I look fat in this? Quit saying, you know, you look beautiful.
Yeah. But you can't even hesitate.
No.
You know, and when the question is asked, you got to be ready. I mean, on the key is say, no, you look fine.
And if you say, well, yeah, and then that's even going to be 10 times worse.
Or just the pause.
Yeah. Just anything. So, you know, that's a minefield. No way you're going to walk through that one. Number 6, needing praise for even the smallest chore around the house. Well, yeah. I mean, come on. If I pick up a sock, I wanted somebody to say something that did something. Number 5, Andy, I know this is probably more toward you than me and Tim because we've gotten over this over the years, is not agreeing on movies.
The only movies that I don't agree with, Stacy, is the Hallmark garbage.
Oh, gosh.
It's so cheesy. Yeah. It's just, you know what? I'm not going to say it.
I mean, I want to go see Captain America. I don't want to watch some goofy love story.
Yeah.
See, that's the great thing is my wife really likes Chris Evans, so I never have to worry about going to see a Captain America movie.
Good for you.
There you go. You're in great shape then. Number 4, acting like you're dying at the very simple sickness. Women say that they're tired of that stuff. Women also say, number 3, that they're tired that we don't ask for directions.
I could see that.
I'm not asking for directions.
I'm not either.
We'll eventually find it.
We're hunters. We're supposed to find it just by our smell.
Do you ever ask for directions, Andy?
No, sir. I usually get where I'm going, but if I feel like I'm starting to have some trouble, I'll ask Jill to pull out her phone and we'll get it on.
Okay, good. Well, now take away your man card then. Number 2.
I think Christian still has his man card left here in the studio.
Number 2 is asking where stuff is without looking for it first.
Yeah. Yeah, pretty much. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm always walking around. Where's my keys? Where's my glasses?
Yeah.
Where's this? That kind of stuff.
I can see that.
And the number one thing women wish that would change about us, and I don't get this, is listening better. I listen to everything she says. You know, what I need to hear.
Right.
You know, some of it doesn't pertain to me, so I don't have to listen to that, you know. But
have you found out the routine that she doesn't buy into? In other words, she can figure out if you're really listening or not. Have you figured out a routine that makes her think that that you're listening?
Well, she's got like 4 or 5 go-tos. You know, work, some of the things our kids are doing, grandkids, things that she watches on television. So if I'm not listening and I kind of hear 1 or 2 words that are going on, that I can go, oh, yeah, the grandkids are doing this, or yeah, the work, boy, I tell you what, that's, you know, I can do that kind of stuff.
Yeah, you're prepared. You're chiming in.
Right.
How about you, Andy?
Okay, so Jill and I were actually just having this conversation the other day, and I said, sometimes what I've been doing lately is I'll just go, you know, honey, I'm sorry, I wasn't listening.
Oh, man, you're
gonna
get yourself in trouble, bud.
And she'll be like, okay, and then she'll start over. But
that's the sad part.
But when I'm being honest about how, sorry, honey, you're gonna have to say that again. I wasn't listening. That she's usually okay with that.
By the way, your mom says hi to me and happy birthday. Did you see that?
Yeah, I did.
That was very sweet.
Very cool.
Thank you, Melanie.
Fox News, I'm Chris Foster. The Democrats start their 4-day national convention today.
Vermont Senator Bernie Sanders will address delegates tonight. So will Republican John Kasich, a former congressman and Ohio governor and a longtime critic of President Trump. California Senator Kamala Harris will accept the Democrats' nomination for vice president Wednesday night. Biden will claim the presidential nomination Thursday.
Fox's Jared Halpern. The convention's almost all virtual instead of in Milwaukee as planned because of the coronavirus pandemic. President Trump will be in Wisconsin today after a speech in Minnesota.
The president will visit 4 general election battleground states during the 4 days of this week's Democratic National Convention. Visits are planned to Pennsylvania, Wisconsin, Minnesota, and Arizona.
Fox's John Decker. There are strikes and protests in Belarus over President Alexander Lukashenko's disputed re-election. America's listening to Fox News.
It's a rare condition this day and age to read any good news on the newspaper page. And love and tradition of the grand design, some people say, is even harder to find. Well, then there must be some magic clue inside these gentle walls. 'Cause all I see is a tower of dreams, real love bursting out of every scene.
All right, that's the theme from Family Matters this morning. An actor by the name of Brighton McClure was Richie in Family Matters. He's 34 years old today.
Wasn't that the show with Urkel?
Yes, it was.
Okay, that's what I thought.
Okay, I couldn't think it. I couldn't place it.
Yeah, Family Matters is one of the best TV shows of all time.
Well, anytime you got black people making fun of white people and us laughing about it, it's a good show.
I thought that was a pretty decent show. I mean, I remember I think the dad and the grandma were always sparring with each other, and Urkel, of course, being the goofball he was.
Yep. All right, I have to play a legal ID.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah, let me slip that in. I missed it right after the newscast.
PositiveRadio.net, KBLY Newcastle, Graham, Olney, and KCKB Moran, Eastland.
Okay, I did this on purpose because Andrew's studying up for his certified radio operator exam.
That's right.
Yes, sir.
So, Andrew, what is the window for the legal ID?
I haven't found that yet. I think that's in the FCC communication guidelines, which are not in the handbook.
Is it 10 till, 10 after?
No, you're close.
Okay.
It's 5 till, 5 after,
Okay.
or until there is a regular break in the programming. So, in other words, I'll give you an example.
Mm-hmm.
We start Oak Street Baptist Church at 9:30. All right? Now, typically, I run an ID at 9:30, but I'm supposed to run one at 10 o'clock, or 5 minutes before, 5 minutes after. But because it's the same program, I'm allowed to wait until it ends in order to run the next one. So whenever we finally get the call to come to the altar,
then it's time to run it.
Then I can run a legal ID. So that's what I'll typically do. And that way I don't have to run an ID because the pastor would be up there and he goes, and God said, and then you hear this.
PositiveRadio.net, KBLY Newcastle, Graham, Bryson, and KCKB Moran, Cisco.
I kind of feel like it would interrupt the church service.
Yeah, it might put a kink in things. Yeah.
Especially if you did it from the church service.
I can just imagine hearing Brother Joe going, let us pause 10 seconds for station identification along the Positive Radio Network, play the ID, and then go back to preaching.
Yeah. So the FCC gives us a window of opportunity to run it in that 10-minute period. So you were right about the 10 minutes, but it's 5 minutes before and 5 minutes after the top of the hour. Now, I wanted to visit with what happened to me on Thursday. You know, Thursday, after I got off the air, I went down to see my son in Marble Falls, and I get down there, and we're going to go grab a bite to eat. So we're on the way, And all of a sudden, his pager goes off and he's got a fire. It's at Horseshoe Bay, and it's huge. It's a 400-acre fire. One of the fire trucks associated with his department broke down, and they were dealing with it, and there were 2 others that went to the fire, and then the one that I was with him on. Now, when we got, they assigned us this neighborhood, and you saw the pictures.
Yeah, they were
and
pretty
everything.
brutal.
But what was neat is they strung up a couple of water hoses, and I was going through the block because they were spraying the fire between the houses. They were coming up to the yards, and before they got to the houses, they were spraying. And then on top of that, they had 3 tankers. They had an air tractor and 2 helicopters pulling water out of, well, fortunately, when you got Lake LBJ right there.
That helps.
It helps a lot. And they were able to douse it. So we got water sprayed on us, over the top. I was in the fire truck going back and forth, in the areas. And I actually spotted, what was crazy is the ashes. And I guess you have the experience from y'all's big fire here at Possum Kingdom.
Craziness.
But, the ashes just will start their own fire.
Right.
And I actually saw a couple of fires that broke out, and they went over and were able to put those out. They said that this whole fire, this 400-acre fire, and it did take out 3 houses, one completely and 2 others pretty good damage.
Oh, goodness.
And they said they thought it came from the road, like maybe a chain might have been dangling. But I'm just going to say this for what it's worth. Where the fire started and where it basically was close to the road, but it was right under a switching system for the electric company. And it was windy.
A spark flying.
And they want to blame it on a car, but I don't know. I think that we're getting to a time where the electric companies are really going to be scrutinized, and as they should be, because, I know it's really hard to try to prevent this kind of stuff, but I don't think they should cover it up if that's what they're trying to do, because they're blaming it on a car, but yet a huge relay system was right where this fire started and branched out. So who knows? That one we had a couple of years ago out there on Murray, the Murray Bend, is that what it's called? Or Miller Bend.
Yeah, Miller Bend Road.
Yeah, Miller Bend. That was directly underneath one of the high wire lines.
High wire deals.
Yeah. So it's something that we have to contend with. We also need to contend with the weather. It's being brought to us by Highsmith Automotive.
Attention vehicle owners, before you trade your transportation, let Highsmith Automotive give your vehicle a new lease on life with a remanufactured product from Jasper Engines or Transmission. A Jasper remanufactured engine, transmission, or differential will extend your vehicle's life, giving you the extra cash to do the things you really enjoy. And a Jasper offers a 3-year, 100,000-mile nationwide parts and labor warranty. Call Highsmith Automotive in Graham at 940-521-0294.
By the way, driving a fire truck, they're rather sluggish for some reason. They've got a lot of weight to them.
When you put that thousands of gallons of water in there, it's kind of hard to roll.
This was a tender, too. It wasn't a tanker. They refer to them as tenders. And it was pretty cool. I got to pull the little horn and the siren and everything. So
excellent. That's going to be fun.
I felt like one of those Make-A-Wish kids or something. It was a lot of fun. All right, what do you have with the weather?
Well, we got partly sunny skies today. We're going to see a few clouds around. The high is still going to be up there today at 97. It's still not as bad as last week. Light and variable winds will be kicking out of the north today between 5 and 10 miles an hour. Clear tonight, low around 71. We'll keep those north winds up around 10. Now for your Tuesday, looking at sunny at 98. North winds will continue to blow at around 10. And then on your Tuesday night, we're going to be looking at mostly clear, low around 68 degrees. Not bad. And then on your Wednesday, mostly sunny, a high of only 94 degrees, and we'll keep those east-northeast winds with us. Currently outside, we are looking at 79% humidity. We should have low to medium UV ray thing going on today, so be careful out there. And northwest winds up around 4 miles an hour. We do have a slight chance of rain this morning. We got about a quarter cover of cloud outs this morning, so we got little bit out there. Our sunset tonight at 8:20, and temperatures around the region. Eastland at 68 degrees. We're looking at Breckenridge at 72, and here in Graham, 68 also.
All right. Hey, we need to say good morning to Norma, Sydney, let's see, Stacy, Graham, Ann Ford.
All right.
A lot of folks, and I'm getting birthday wishes too. So
good.
Appreciate those. Yeah, this is one of those landmarks. You're not going to hear anything after this one until I'm 70.
Well, you never know.
And the odds are pretty good.
See, I kind of figure if you have a birthday, any birthday after 40 is a good birthday because, you're walking around on borrowed time.
Oh, big time. And Stacy had right in the neighborhood the whole, they set up that happy birthday thing.
Oh, yeah.
I got a picture of it from last night. They were worried it was all going to blow away, but it hung in there.
All right.
Yeah.
With all the financial headlines, are you wondering if your retirement savings will last? The market's ups and downs can keep you guessing, especially if you're approaching retirement or considering it. Hi, I'm Edward Jones financial advisor Darby Brockway. If you have more questions and answers about what's next, let's work together to help ensure you're prepared for your journey. After all, retirement isn't the end of the trek, it's a new beginning. Stop by my office at 603 Elm Street, Suite 201. Edward Jones, Making Sense of Investing, member SIPC.
All right, it's time once again for Today in Texas History.
Well, today is a great day in Texas history. On this day in the year 1786, frontier icon and Alamo defender Davy Crockett was born on this day in Tennessee. He began his military career as a scout in the Tennessee militia in 1813. He was elected to the Tennessee legislature in 1821. After a turbulent political career, during which he had a fight and split from President Andrew Jackson, who was a fellow Tennessean, and acquired a national reputation as a sharpshooter and a hunter, Crockett grew disenchantment with the whole political process and decided to move to Texas. He set out November 1835. He reached San Antonio in February of 1836, shortly before the arrival of Antonio Lopez de Santa Anna. Crockett chose to join Colonel William Barrett Travis, who he deliberately disregarded President Andrew Jackson's orders to withdraw from the Alamo. And he died at the Alamo on March 6, 1836. So on this day, Davy Crockett was born. And another little side note, on this day in 1931, the largest recorded earthquake to date in Texas took place near Valentine, Texas. In Jefferson Davis County, the quake measured 6.0 on the Richter scale.
It was all fracking.
It's all fracking.
Yeah, it was all fracking.
Well, there you go. That is your day in Texas history.
Stuck at home with slow internet? If so, break the boredom with internet speeds up to 1 gig from Brazos Communications. Always unlimited internet with no data caps or throttling. Call Brazos at 800-687-3222 today for the best internet ever. Brazos Internet not available in all areas.
All right, the one and only Sonny Cruz, our superintendent of schools for the Graham Independent School District, in the studio with us. And you've got your headphone on wrong, and we've got video now, so you really need to fix that. See the camera up there?
Hey, where's your birthday cake?
Oh, yeah, I don't know. And
happy birthday.
Yeah. So anyway, I was going to say a great big thank you for the good job that you've done keeping everybody informed of all of the updates and the changes. And I guess there's another way of looking at it. Of this year, we're just kind of winging it.
Oh, we're learning as we go. I mean, I think we've got a good, solid plan, but definitely we're gonna remain flexible so we can change it as we need to.
All right. So right now, can you just bring us up to speed? Don't know what that's about. Probably a birthday call, if I had to guess.
Well, yeah.
Yeah, the big 6-0.
Awesome.
You got a little ways to go, though.
Only 4 years.
You're aging much better than me, that's for sure. The big thing that we're wanting to discuss is with the dates that shifted back to the school start, what is the exact school start look like now? What is it? You've got some that are at home, some learning online. Just go ahead and take it away and let us know.
You know, we did push our start date. We've had 3 start dates since we've been building our calendar. We had
today was one of them, right?
Today was one of them. Today was the second start date.
Okay.
The 24th was the first time, and then we said, oh, let's push back and do it the 17th. And we did it that way, and then when we started spiking here and we thought about different things we needed to do, we pushed it to the 31st. So the 31st is our first start date. The primary reason for the move of that start was to give teachers plenty of time to plan for 2 kinds of learners, face-to-face learners and remote learners. The most important thing that anyone can do for the school district right now is if you have a child that's going to be coming back to Graham ISD, is to go on to your Skyward Parent Access account and re-register your child for school. That's an annual process that we go in and get all the updated information, medical information, emergency contacts, update all that information. That's an annual process. The first step of that process this year is the parents are being asked to let us know, are you going to be face-to-face? Are your kids coming to traditional campus learning? Or are you choosing remote learning? Right now, we were setting about 1,200 maybe 1,500 registrations last Friday. I got to check it again this morning. And about 18% right now is where we're setting with remote learning. The reason why the school district needs that now is because the sooner we get that information and confirm it up, that lets us look at each grade level, each campus, and see, do we need to do a little tweaking in staffing? Do we need to kind of reassign some people? Do we need to get some people specialized in one method over the other? And we won't know that till we know our exact numbers. So that's the most important thing right now. Teachers right now are using this additional prep time to be prepared for the first day of school. There's some new technology that we've rolled out with them, and some new tools that we're asking our staff to prepare to record and be live when they're teaching as much as possible, live as far as out on Google Meets, connecting virtually, as well as recording your lessons so that those students that are learning remotely, if they cannot log into the actual classroom, could see those lectures live.
Are you getting a lot of feedback from parents and people saying, "Hey, we're glad you guys are back"?
Oh yeah. It's a mixed message, of course. I think the vast majority of people are ready to return to normal as much as possible. I think we laid out our return to school plan. I sent out a video this last week that kind of highlights some of the difference between what remote learning will look like this year compared to last, because it'll look vastly different. It'll be a lot higher expectations. Our campuses will be sending out campus-specific information this week about what it will look like on their campus, because each grade level or each program, there could be some differences there. I mean, we've had some parents that have chosen remote learning a week ago, 2 weeks ago, and that have contacted their principal, "Hey, I think we're going to change our mind." And we're going to welcome people to change their mind and come back. We do believe that the best learning environment is to be face-to-face with our teachers in our buildings. But with that being said, we're going to respect people's decisions, and we're going to make it work.
One of the things I know a lot of parents had some concerns about, about social distancing inside the classroom, stuff like that. And right now we're kind of seeing some things like with our volleyball and footballs and different things like that. How has that been going so far as kind of like seeing some of the things happen and give? Yeah, that's what I
knock on wood.
Yeah.
I do think another benefit of us pushing our school start date, we're going to have some real live student data for Graham, Texas, here starting probably this week. Our kids, football, volleyball, cross country, band, Bella Blues, those groups, they started full bore like August the 3rd. So if you look at the science, they say 14 days-ish, give around 2 weeks. If you're going to see a outbreak of close contact of people, spreading it among a group, you'll start seeing that. Those groups have been at it, but they've been doing the right things. But with that being said, they have been together.
Right.
So we'll get some data. I don't know if we'll get it this week, but there's a chance, if you look at that. So I think that's very beneficial. I think also, just our pushback start date helps staff get used to coming back to work, being around other people, practicing the procedures that we're going to work. And I fully understand that parents are concerned about school and social distancing and wearing face coverings and And, so right now there is not an absolute mandate in schools that you must remain 6 foot apart within a school building. It's impossible to do that. But with that being said, we're going to be smart. We're going to take the precautions that we can.
Yeah, the picture that came up viral of the school was just packed into one hallway. You're going to do what you can to
We're going to do what we
that.
can. Now, with that being said, there are passing periods at the secondary level.
Right.
But at those levels, we're going to ask kids in those concentrated areas when you have to be around others like that, do the smart thing. Put on your mask. Wear face coverings. Wash your hands. Wash your hands often. Use hand sanitizer. Do all the safe, precautious, smart things. And, we're blessed here because, 99% of the time our kids do what we ask them to do. So I expect that, they're going to rise up to the occasion. I think they're going to rise to the occasion because I know the high school kids I've told, they want to be back in school.
Right.
I mean, they're ready for things to return to normal. Our senior class is ready to get their senior year started. So we're going to be smart with all that. Our adults are going to wear masks. We've got face shields for adults. We've got an allotment of PPEs we can provide students. I do think most students will probably want to bring their own, probably, but if they don't have one, we can provide one. So I'm confident we can have safe, precautious things. And what I'm looking forward to in the future, I'm thinking about some of the things we're doing now. We should probably be doing all the time. I think about our speech therapists, our speech pathology teachers. Forever they've been in close contact with kids doing speech therapy. And anytime you do speech therapy, you're nose to nose, and there's always spit coming out.
Right.
So wearing shields and those sort of things are smart. I think some of the things we're learning now can help us even when we have traditional flu season. If we emphasize washing hands, emphasize, those sort of things, this can be beneficial. This is a good learning curve for us.
We were just talking about that last Thursday, that I think we're in a new era where when we have a cold and flu season coming up, hey, it's time to pull out the mask and let's start using them and kind of reel all this in. What's that? You're looking at strategies?
Some notes. Hey, let's talk about football tickets.
Okay.
Because that's as far as the school start date and getting back together, that's the first question. Are you really coming back? Are you really going to make it work? And the answer is yes. We're going to make it work when we have a real school.
Yeah.
Along with that, I do want to note on come back to school that our elementary principals and their teams are putting together plans because it is important to do those meet the teacher events. And we're not going to do them traditionally like we've done before, where you have mass people in the building. But the principals are going to roll out plans where they're scheduled because that's important. Think about a family that's sending their kid to kindergarten for the first time.
Right.
There's going to be some different procedures, but we want to make it as personal as possible. So I'm very confident in Donna Gatlin and her team there at Pioneer are going to make that a special connection for those early learners, and as well as Amanda and her staff over at Crestview. I have all the confidence in the world they're going to do an awesome job with that. On to football tickets, I've been asked a lot, how am I going to get a ticket? How am I going to I've probably been asked 100 times last week, is there any way you can make sure I get a ticket? And
you're not going to be out there scalping, are you?
Oh my gosh! So I mean, I laid out several weeks ago that we will not be able to do traditional season tickets as we normally have. Normally, we have about 1,100 season tickets.
Okay.
We won't be able to do that. We are at 50% capacity in our stadium. We're working on a plan that will, first and foremost, allow parents of people that have someone involved in the event to be able to come into the game. Players, student trainers, band members, cheerleaders, dancers, Blue Crew. We're going to take care of that need first. We will be moving to an all-online ticketing platform. We had already planned that for the season ticket sales. I did meet with that company last week online to finalize the details, and we'll have a system, for instance, that a participant in the game, let's say a football player, if Rick Edwards is a player, Rick Edwards is going to get he's going to get either a single number tied to his student ID or a list of 4, 5, or 6, whatever we decide that they can have the right to purchase, tied to that student ID. And that player will give that to his parents, and then they'll have a period of time. Let's just say hypothetically, Sunday at noon till Tuesday at midnight, the week before Friday night game, home game,
right,
to buy those tickets using that code. If you buy those tickets in that code, you'll be able to log in. You'll be able to buy that allotted number of tickets, and then 8:00 in the morning on Wednesday, any tickets that were not sold by midnight the night before, will be open to the general public. So the general public will be able to get tickets at that time. When you look at our schedule this year, probably the team that's going to come in that'll travel the best will probably be Decatur.
Mm-hmm.
And then I think we have Hershey, we have Bridgeport, we have Vernon coming here. And unfortunately, a lot of times those schools don't travel as well as the Graham Steer crowd travels.
Mm-hmm.
So I think by using that same, because we'll use that same system for the visitor team. I'll give them a code so their people can buy tickets by that Tuesday at midnight. If people don't buy tickets, they'll be open to the general public. So with that being said, I think most people that want Graham Steer's tickets, if you might have to sit on the visitor side, but I think you can get in. But you can get in the game.
How many? Let's say a player. How many allotments do each player get?
Right now, my consideration is 4, 5, or 6, and I'm just crunching the numbers on that.
Right.
So I haven't made that final decision yet.
Very good.
All right, on your list, are we leaving anything out?
Well, we're going to talk about streaming.
Yes.
I think, we're going to stream. Our home games will be streamed. Both our football and our volleyball games will be streamed. And I think you might know somebody's going to help stream the football games.
Yes, we've got our good friend Pete Clark's going to be doing it from the movie store, TMS Video. They're going to be doing the actual streaming with our audio on it as well. The UIL changing it up, letting us do it this year. I think they're experimenting, but pretty much I think this is a new future. And I'm looking forward to it because what we're going to be able to do is tie in the great things that we were able to do in audio and put some video behind it. And the folks, especially those that are older or maybe those that are susceptible to being sick, that this will allow them to stay at home and be able to enjoy the game as well. So all that streaming, everything. Now, tell me, what's the first game at this point? Do we know?
Oh my God! What is our first home game?
Was it the 14th that I have? There's one game that's early September, but that is
we got Bowie coming up for a scrimmage, and
that's the scrimmage game, right? And then we've got a bye week, if I'm not mistaken.
Right.
So there's a gap, and then we've got I seem to think it's around the 14th.
Decatur.
Yeah,
Decatur's our first
that
home
Decatur because that Midland Odessa game's out.
Greenwood canceled. They had some. They had some rule changes out in their football district where they're going to do some things differently. So we did lose the Midland Greenwood game.
Okay.
So you don't get to drive to Midland.
I am so upset.
Yeah, we're just distraught like you wouldn't believe.
So we are excited about.
And that was a Thursday night game too, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah. We are excited about the partnership with KBOI, and y'all are going to stream the football games. You're also going to help stream volleyball once we get into district on the Tuesday night home games.
Right.
Our coaching staff under the leadership of Coach Davidson and our assistant AD Mike Carroll have been working for some solutions that will be able to help us stream all the games in the big gym at the high school, and we're going to expand the coaches use this product called Huddle.
Yep.
They're going to expand their Huddle package, which will allow us to stream. It'll be interesting to see, Rick. I know when y'all were Rick and Tim, when y'all were do some of their live broadcasts on Tuesday nights. From there, we still got to learn. Hopefully there's going to be a way that y'all can audio and use that video. We'll just kind of see how that goes. But
yeah, we can. I think that it's a matter of just getting a sync between the audio and the video, and we'll figure that stuff out.
Yeah.
The good thing is that we're going to do on both parts everything that we can possibly do to make the folks at home be able to see what's going on.
Absolutely.
And we're working hard, working together.
Sure.
Man, Pete's done a fantastic job with his Sling Studio equipment, and we were kind of goofing around last year practicing. Who would have thought that this would become for real as quickly as it has?
Absolutely. It's going to be great that those that can't get a ticket or they don't feel safe coming into the games will have a way to watch the games.
All right. Thank you so much, Sonny. Anything else we're leaving off?
No, the only other thing, we are going to move as far as junior high sports, we are moving all the junior high games, the volleyball and the basketball. They'll all be played at the 2 high school gyms because that'll give us a larger capacity.
Oh, good.
So we won't have to worry about anybody that wants to come watch junior high games be able to get in.
Okay. Sonny Cruz, our superintendent of schools for the Graham Independent School District. I didn't ask Andy. Andy, did you want to chime in? Did you have anything you wanted to ask?
No, not really. There was one question on our comments here on our Facebook page. Can the kids wear cloth masks or paper? I'm guessing y'all have some specific requirements for the PPE or
just
no?
I would say all the masks you see around, if they wear their personal mask, the cloth, the gaiters, shields, all that would be acceptable.
Okay. Very good. Good to know.
This is Andrew Jonas from the Hillside Church of Christ with your daily dose of Scripture. This week we're in Psalm 52. Today's verse is verse 1. For the choir director, a maskil of David, when Doeg the Edomite came and told Saul and said to him, David has come to the house of Ahimelech. Why do you boast in evil, O mighty man? The loving kindness of God endures all day long. It starts off telling us what prompted David to write this song. And it says, Doeg the Edomite told Saul where David was. He's come to the house of Ahimelech. That is over in 1 Samuel chapter 22, starting in verse 9. The reason David brings this up is what happened. By Doeg telling Saul where David was, there were priests in the city of Nob that were ultimately slain because David went to the house of Ahimelech. So I believe that's what's going on in David's mind as he writes this psalm. But the real meat of the word comes at the end of verse 1. Why do you boast in evil, O mighty man? Now, it's not clear if he's specifically addressing Saul in this psalm, but he asks this mighty man why he boasts in evil. And the antithesis of that is the loving kindness of God endures all day long. God's loving kindness overcomes whatever evil man has devised against us. We might, at some points when sin is taking over our lives, want to boast in evil and think that we are the mighty man, but we're nothing without God and God's loving kindness. If you want to find a group of people who believe that God's loving kindness endures for them all day long, please come and find us at the Hillside Church of Christ. Sunday mornings at 10, Wednesday evenings at 7. Hillside, a church in Christ alone.
All right, as we move along this morning, we have our Today in Sports History on this day. What do you have for us, sir?
Spanning the globe to bring you the constant variety of sports.
It's the wake-up call. Sports.
Well, we got some pretty significant things. On this day in 1933, Major League Baseball player Lou Gehrig, the Iron Man of baseball, played his 1,308th consecutive game. That's a lot of games to be playing.
That is.
This one's pretty crazy. 1957, baseball player Richie Ashburn fouls and hits fan Alice Roth twice in one game.
Oh, come on.
Yeah. The first one hit her in the face and broke her nose. The second one hit her while she was on a stretcher being taken out.
Oh, no.
That's pretty crazy. And then on this day in 1982, the Los Angeles Dodgers beat the Chicago Cubs 6-5 in a 21-inning game. It took 6 hours and 10 minutes to play the game, and it's the second longest game in Major League history. The longest one was 25 innings between Chicago and Milwaukee. It took 8 hours to play that game. Stars won yesterday 5-4 in overtime. The Rangers lost 10-6, and the Blues took down Clyde and remain undefeated.
There you go. That's your On This Date in Sports History.
We are flexing our muscles here at Boaz on the Square. We are excited to announce 2 new additions to our men's department. Game Guard Outdoors, which is known for comfort and style, as well as their signature Texas camo. Another great product that is new for Boaz is cinch jeans and shirts designed to make you feel good while looking good. We like to say here at Boaz for Men that we have everything from suits to boots. Make Boaz your headquarters for dress, casual, work, or play. Located on the east side of the square, Graham, Texas.
Oh, I like that.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, I didn't hear it on Friday. This is the first time I got to hear it on the air. That was good. Good work, Andy.
Thank you.
I like it a lot. Okay, so let's see what we got with stats and coffee. We're a little bit behind. We needed to let Sonny have as much information time as he could get.
Sunshine's here.
Yes, Mr. Sunshine. Howdy. Howdy. All right, what do you have for your coffee this morning?
Today I have a cinnamon flavor.
And what about you?
I have Copenhagen Snuff.
Oh, no. Andy, you got anything exciting back there?
I've got water. It's about as exciting as it gets for me.
I've got my unsweet tea from McDonald's. All right, here we go with stats in your coffee. The average woman will buy 220 candles over the course of her lifetime.
I can see that.
A buzzing fly is much more likely to wake a sleeping man than a crying baby would.
I don't see how that's possible.
Yeah, I don't either. I think it'd go either way.
Yeah.
80% of Americans think they are good at spelling, but in reality, they're not. You know, the spell check gets me in a lot of trouble. That automatic spell check, because the word I'm thinking, even though it's spelled correctly, is not what I'm wanting in there, and it makes me look stupid sometimes.
I ain't good at spelling at all.
You know, I hate to say this, but you are just absolutely grossing me out with that, and I'll tell you why. I got caught dipping when I was in sophomore year of high school, and my coach, you weren't supposed to dip inside the field house. Outside was just fine. And he made me eat a can of Skoal.
Oh, that's
I want you to think about those memories, because it cured me of ever wanting to. I can't even look at the can on somebody's butt. You know, just the outline of a Skoal can.
You get that wintergreen taste in your mouth when you look at it.
Oh, don't look at their butt then, Tim.
Well, that ring, I know what it is. 1 in 4 men say that they never use deodorant. You know who's one of those? Matthew McConaughey. Yeah, he's one of them nature guys. I'm not impressed.
Nah, not good.
There's a survey that say that most people stop having birthday parties at the age of 31. Now, today's the big day.
Yeah.
I'm not seeing that I'm needing a party.
I used to have.
I do miss the hats, though.
I like parties. I mean, because like this last year, I turned 57, and Matt took me out to dinner at, so, me and Matt Pruitt, we celebrate each other's birthdays.
Matt's a good guy.
Yeah.
We're about to get back at it here about a month, less than a month now. Let's see. The impossible question. You ready for this? The impossible question. 48% of people say this is the most important trait in a friend. What is it?
I would say loyalty.
That's a good guess.
I would say picking up the tab.
Picking up the tab.
Yeah.
Andy, you want to chime in?
Being fun.
Nope. Y'all were all wrong. It's accepting the faults.
That's a good thing for that.
All right. This is, of course, being brought to us by Thrive Physical Therapy.
Social distancing doesn't mean you have to suffer in pain. Thrive Physical Therapy is open and ready to help you feel better in a safe environment. If having your therapist wearing a mask frightens you, we have tele-rehab available. Give us a call at 940-521-0800 to determine your best option. We are proud to have served Graham and the surrounding areas for 10 years. Thrive Physical Therapy, helping you do more of what you live for.
It's time now for the morning obituary report, brought to us by McMillan Satterwhite Funeral Home. From helping with the service of a loved one, assisting with pre-planning for your own service, or choosing a monument to honor you or your loved one, our experienced and courteous staff will help you with compassion and integrity. At McMillan Satterwhite Funeral Home, we're always available to assist you and your family in your greatest time of need. Visit us at Cliff Drive in the 380 Bypass in Graham, or you can call 940-549-3773. There's no obituaries to pass on today on PositiveRadio.net.
This is Becky Richardson, owner and operator of Beyond Faith Hospice of Graham. When a life-limiting illness no longer responds to treatment, one option is hospice. Hospice is a special concept of care designed to provide comfort and support to patients and their families during this time. At Beyond Faith Hospice, you'll find a team of qualified caring physicians, counselors, skilled nursing, and more, with services including volunteer visits and bereavement care. If you're faced with this decision, call for a free consultation today, 940-521-9915, and we'll answer any questions you might have on hospice care. Beyond Faith Hospice, a step above believing that love makes the difference.
For all your Western wear needs, stop by Welch in the Square in downtown Graham. We've got a wide selection of jeans, shirts, boots, and jewelry for the ladies, plus pocket knives, belts, hats, jeans, and boots for the men. We always carry the latest styles for all ages. Welch Western Wear, 514 Oak Street on the west side of the Square in Graham. We've been in business in Graham since 2005. Thank you.
When you trust your money to a bank, you want to be sure it's in an account that meets your individual needs. First State Bank is proud to offer a variety of accounts, both personal and commercial, serving Young and Throckmorton counties in 5 locations, convenient drive-thrus, online and mobile banking. You will find First State Bank has the staff, services, and know-how to meet all of your banking needs. First State Bank, where people come first. Visit our website at www.fsbgraham.com.
All right, we're going to take a look at our birthdays and anniversaries being brought to us by Graham Healthcare and Urgent Care.
Graham Healthcare and Urgent Care is a primary and urgent care facility featuring nurse practitioners Carrie Bullard and Rachel Creel, Dr. Aaron Purdy, pediatric nurse practitioner Samantha Purdy, who specializes in well or sick child care and even ear piercing, plus nurse practitioner Kelly Lee for dermatology needs. Graham Urgent Care, 1005 State Highway 16 South in Graham, is open Monday through Friday, 8 a.m. to 8 p.m., Saturday, 9 a.m. to 4 p.m., and Sunday from 1 p.m. to 5 p.m. with Dr. Purdy or Dr. Johnson.
All right, you got your birthdays?
I'm ready to roll. We got Sunday and Monday birthdays. I want to wish Carrie Burton a very happy birthday, also along with Ethel Leatherwood. A lot of people's favorite barber, Connie Farrell. Hey, Connie. Today. One of my friends' dad was Icky Twerp over in Dallas area. Paul Canfield having a birthday today. Yeah. Tori Lipsy having a birthday. Terry Gorey having one. And also Leah Brannon having a birthday on your Sunday. Now, for your Monday birthdays, one of my good buddies and a great cook, Justin Burney, having a birthday today. So very happy birthday to him. Julianne Marna having a birthday, along with Brent Mullen. Abby Strickland having a birthday today. And the Walker cousins are having a birthday today. Yeah. Amy Walker, the very talented and lovely Amy Walker, having a birthday today. And last but not least, the one, the only, often imitated but never duplicated, Tim Walker.
Yay! Thank you. Famous birthdays today. You already mentioned this guy, Davy Crockett.
Oh, I thought you were going to say Tim Walker.
That would be infamous. So Amy Walker's got a birthday. Amy Boyle's what her real name is now, but she was a Walker.
Amy Walker Boyle.
Yeah. 1892, Mae West. Birthday today. Gary Francis Powers. You remember him? He flew the U-2 over Russia.
Oh, yeah.
Got shot down. Yeah, but he was supposed to blow the plane up, and he didn't get that switch fired. Robert De Niro. I had no idea he was on this date. 1958, Belinda Carlisle from the Go-Go's. Yeah. Sean Penn. 1960 for Sean Penn, so I guess we're exactly the same age. 1963, John Gruden, your favorite coach.
Oh, yeah, he's Mr. QB guru.
1965, Dottie Pepper, the golfer that's on CBS now. 1969, Donnie Wahlberg from the Wahlburgers and all that other nonsense.
Yeah, I saw him in a movie a couple of nights ago.
Did you?
Yeah, Suicide Squad.
So there you go. That's your birthdays, both famous and local. We're coming up with off-the-wall news and Psyched Up.
Hi, this is David Barton. Be sure to listen to Wall Builders Live on Y100.5 FM because your family matters.
Y100.
All right, it's time once again for Off the Wall News, Rock Bottom Barbecue. Did the Angels get in okay on Friday? I wasn't in town.
Yeah, they flew right in and landed, and what a great day Rib Day is at Rock Bottom Barbecue. That is just a beautiful day. But today is CrossFit Bowl, and I want people to understand something, that you don't have to be one of these CrossFit guys to go get one of these bowls. I'm telling you what, these things are amazing. They got the rice, and it's not that sticky stuff. It's the good stuff. I mean, it's really good rice. You can throw in your whatever beans you want. I like the black. Tim likes the pinto. You can have it's very Cajun. Yeah. And then on top of that, you put on your favorite barbecue, whatever you like. I mean, they got the brisket chicken, they got sausage, and they also have the pulled pork. Then you got your variety of sauces that you want to put on there. You can put barbecue sauce. You can put Diablo, which I really like, or you can put the avocado, walkerize the whole thing, and then throw in some pico de gallo man, I'll tell you what, you got lunch, and it ain't very expensive either.
No, it's only $8. And if you say, I want it Walkerized, I'll throw in the cheese for free. I'll pick up the 40 cents. If you say I want cheese, it's 40 cents.
So we get her done.
So that's it. All right. And, of course, Rock Bottom Barbecue, 940-550-3000.
That's right. Go check them out today.
Off the wall news.
Okay, here is somebody that has way more money than sense.
Okay.
A pair of shoes, okay?
All right.
That were once worn by Michael Jordan in a 1985 exhibition game broke a world record that sold at an auction for $615,000.
That's ridiculous.
Yeah, the auction house Christie's said the Nike Air Jordan 1 sneakers worn by legendary Michael Jordan was at an exhibition game in Italy. They're autographed by Jordan. They're a one-of-a-kind Jordan artifact, was said. The shoes are built especially unique due to the shard of glass that's embedded in the sole of the left shoe, result of Michael Jordan shattering the backboard on a forceful slam dunk. The $615,000 final price for shoes broke a world record that was set earlier at $560,000. Christie said the pair of Jordan shoes that were worn during a 1992 game went for $110,000 as part of the same auction. So, yeah, if you got $615,000, let's get a pair of used shoes.
Did he keep playing with that shard of glass in his shoe?
I guess he did.
You know. So there's some Jordan blood in that shoe too.
That could be the case. Yeah, that's why they're so expensive.
That's another $100,000. Yeah.
Here's a website you need to remember: StanleyFordEastland.com. At Stanley Ford in Eastland, we are making it easy for you to choose the car that's perfect for you. Go to StanleyFordEastland.com, where we have over 600 used cars, trucks, and SUVs to choose from, plus our phenomenal selection of new Ford vehicles. Visit our website at StanleyFordEastland.com, or you can come see us at 1308 East Main Street in Eastland, Texas. Stanley Ford, your car dealer for the cross country. We love you, Texas.
Okay, it's Psyched Up Monday. You know, we've got Psyched Up with Brian Ray from Graham Psychological Associates in the studio with us this morning. And I need to come up with a theme song for you. Like, you know, like Elvis Presley, I'm all psyched up.
Okay, that's all the singing I get to do.
Andy liked it.
Well, now for something completely different.
Andy liked it. You know, Elvis died yesterday in 77. So
Are
yesterday,
you sure?
yes. Oh, yes.
I don't know.
He just went home.
Yep. Joe Esposito said he had to flush.
I heard he was a checker at a grocery store in Kansas.
That's right.
Yeah,
You never
I don't
know.
think so. Anyway, Brian Ray from Graham Psychological Associates. What do you have for Psyched Up today?
Well, this morning I wanted to bring Carrie Bates back to the studio with me, and I saw her have a post on Instagram this week.
Okay.
And she refused to come, so I brought her post with me instead.
All
right. She was posting about a gratitude journal and what a good idea it is.
Yeah.
And a gratitude journal is just where you write down things that you are thankful for. And her statistics that she put on her thing was a person is more inclined towards gratitude. The more a person is inclined towards gratitude, the less likely they are to be depressed, anxious, lonely, envious, or neurotic. And intentional actions like practicing gratitude and acts of kindness can increase your subjective well-being by 40%.
Really?
Subjective well-being is just how do you feel?
So this is kind of a count your blessings journal?
It is. It is. And after I read hers, I did a little research on it, and they show that if you write down 4 or 5 things at the end of the week, either things that did happen that you're thankful for or things that didn't happen that you're thankful for, both of those turn into memories that you can write down, relook at, and be grateful for the things you did.
What a great idea.
It really was.
This kind of begs the question. I've heard this my whole life. You're licensed and trained. I just took a course when I was in college, you know. But why is it that human beings dwell so much on the nasty now and forget so much about all the great things going on in their lives?
I would just tell you that's the way God made us. I don't think there's any research that explains why we do that, but we do tend to focus on negative things or bad things that have happened, and that's what we remember. And what we need to do is retrain our brains. You set up those neural pathways to where you go back to the positive things, you go back to the things that were pleasant, and then you can remember those, and those become important, but that takes more work than the negative does.
Right, so we're pretty much, our tendency is to go to the bad side of things instead of really kind of thinking about the good side of things.
It is. It is.
Does that fall under the glass half empty and half full thing?
It's like if you slam dunked a basketball and broke the backboard, you would remember stepping on a piece of glass.
You would think. But then you'd say, you know what? These shoes are going to be worth something one day.
I was wondering what kind of cut Jordan got out of that deal. He's the one who did all the work.
I do want to get back to topic. Okay. The one thing that I thought was really interesting in the research was if you write down something, every day, something good that happens, it becomes a real negative. And they found that people that write down too much, or they're just searching for, and so they write down, I didn't stub my toe today. That was the best thing that happened to me. Yeah. It can turn into a negative, and I think that's what you're talking about, Rick. We just find a way to make even good things turn bad.
Right.
And so the best way to do a gratitude journal is at the end of the week, write down 4 or 5 things. Not every day. You have to write down 10 things before 8 o'clock in the morning. And so it's a really great idea. I started doing it this weekend. I'd encourage you to do it this weekend as well, and let us know how things go.
All right. You can do that with any of those composition notebooks, anything would be
anything at all.
Yeah, just mark it down, and then you can reflect on it. If you are having a bad day, go back and look at some of the good stuff.
Go back and see.
Yeah. Good job.
Thank you.
Yeah, that's Brian Ray from Graham Psychological Associates with Psyched Up on Mondays, and I've got to tell you, it was good seeing you out there Saturday morning. We had a lot of fun.
I had a great time on Saturday.
I'm going to say this because Brian was helping someone with a flat tire, and the gentleman said, by the way, I just wanted to thank you guys for having this because so many have been canceled.
Right.
And they were really excited. And obviously, the guy was sweating profusely that it was starting to get hot.
Warm.
And he still wanted to get out and do his ride. And that was the case with, over 200 that came through. I don't know what the final count was.
251 was the official count.
Well, it was good to see everybody out, and they all looked like they had a lot of fun. And I really love to see the ones that, I'll just say it, overweight, that really looked like they were making an effort to change their lives, do some good, and they were hanging in there all the way through the run. It was pretty cool.
Bike riding, I have learned over the years, is not for physically fit people. You see the guys at the Tour de France that have 0% body fat, but when you go to rides like the Possum Pedal or around here, the Hotter Than Hell, those kind of rides, that is for people that enjoy exercising. It is not for super fit people. And we had a great time. I'll tell you, our 2 best feedback, or 2 most frequent feedback at the end of the ride was, number 1, we're so glad you had something, because every other ride I go to was canceled this year. And those handsome guys that were riding motorcycles made the ride so much more.
What can we say?
I'm telling you, it was comment after comment after comment about how the motorcycle riders coming by made people feel energized and gave them that last push to get over the finish line.
All right, so Rick and I had that one intersection that we were working together for a little bit over at the lake. And I guess Alan Oliver lives over near the lake somewhere because he was coming out with his wife, and he didn't know I had a motorcycle. And he says, hey, you need to be careful on that motorcycle. I don't want to have to work this weekend. And I said, don't worry, Alan. I've already committed my body to Dan McMillan.
Graham Psychological Associates is your home for counseling and psychological testing. We have 2 licensed psychologists and 3 licensed professional counselors. We offer individual and family counseling sessions for adults and children. We accept most insurance coverages and do not require a physician's referral. We now offer both in-person sessions and video sessions.
Graham Psychological Associates, located at 617 3rd Street. Give them a call at 940-549-2259.
And let us help you become the person you want to be.
Hey, Hey, before we get to today in history, I want to say a big hello to Tiffany. You know, she is at 6 Star Construction, and they did a little work on our house about a month or so ago. Cody was really awesome getting some things fixed up.
Right.
We had a little branch come in and needed to be fixed that kind of got stuck in one of the shingles. And to say the least, she did a fantastic job making sure that everything came out right. And then she said, I'm not sending you a bill on this one. I just want to say thanks for all the stuff that y'all do at the radio station and in the community and everything. And I thought, well, that's really awesome. So thank you, Tiffany. I saw she's watching this morning on positiveradio.net.
I can chime in on that same thing that they. I'm not going to give the specifics or anything, but God bless them on some things they've done for us. So
really,
thank oh gosh, you have no idea.
Well, thanks, Tiffany. We're blessed to have them in the community. That's for sure. All right, ready for today in history?
Yes.
Today in history.
On this date in 1807, Robert Fulton's North River steamboat, the Claremont, begins its first trip up the Hudson River with a round trip to Albany.
Oh, I bet that was a blast.
Yep. Well, they hoped it wouldn't have been.
Yeah.
Remember, those were early experiments.
Ride at your own risk.
Now, this is funny. Francis Gary Powers' birthday is today, and it was also the day that he went on trial in 1960 in Moscow.
I bet that was a memorable day.
Yeah.
Happy birthday to him.
1969, Hurricane Camille hits Mississippi, claiming more than 250 lives.
Wow.
See, 2000, Al Gore accepts the Democratic presidential nomination.
He invented the internet.
Yeah, he did. He sure did. He was right there in the middle of it. Hey, if you ever go to Prime Video, you're a Prime account guy, right? You got Prime.
Occasionally we do.
So anyway, if you go to Prime, they've got some really neat stories that they like to tell. And they did one on the internet and what the origins of the internet, and the guy that actually came up with the @ symbol, because nobody uses that. So he thought, well, we'll throw that in there to do an email.
That's cool.
When they were developing the emails. All right, 1961, on this date, Patsy Cline records Crazy.
Ah, classic.
I don't remember how much. It was pretty cheap that Willie Nelson sold her that song. And I think that's it. That's it. So there you go. That's a look at Today in History on Y100 and B104.1 FM.
Maybe next door. To you. We'll go parading through the distant stars right down the Milky Way. The planet Jupiter, and I won't even be halfway. Moving up to glory land. Don't you know I'm moving up to glory land. I made my reservations long ago, the day I gave up sin. And when my man's ready, this I know I'm gonna move right in. I have a vision of a happy place where friends and love wants me. Right on the corner of Love Avenue and Hallelujah Street. Moving up to glory land. Oh, yes, I'm moving on into His best garden. Don't know when I'm leaving, but I'm ready to go. When I get to heaven, I'll be welcome, I know. Don't you know I'm moving up to glory land. Moving up to glory land. Oh, yes, I'm moving on into His now garden.
I'm Chris Foster. Concerned about mail-in voting and reports of mail slowdowns, House Democrats may come back from break Saturday to vote on preventing changes to postal service during the coronavirus pandemic.
Senate Minority Leader Chuck Schumer accusing President Trump of
undermining some of the most sacred institutions in America.
Senior advisor to the Trump campaign, Jason Miller, told ABC's This Week.
Democrats are now trying to rush this through and have wholesale changes in 5 to 10 weeks.
The Inspector General of the Post Office is investigating policy changes made by the new Postmaster General.
Fox's Rachel Sutherland. The Democratic National Convention starts today with speakers streaming in from around the country.
Senator Bernie Sanders, New York's Governor Andrew Cuomo, Michigan's Governor Gretchen Whitmer, one Republican governor, John Kasich. You got Senator Amy Klobuchar and the main star of the night, former First Lady Michelle Obama.
Fox's Griff Jenkins. America's listening to Fox News.
PositiveRadio.net, KBLY Newcastle, Graham, Possum Kingdom Lake, and KCKB Moran Breckenridge.
Okay, we really had to reach this morning for this one. Uh-oh. Yeah. We actually pulled this out of music history today, that it was on this date in 1972 that Gladys Knight appeared on the Dating Game.
Ah.
Now, I wonder if the Pips were the Bachelors.
Well, if she was appearing, I'm up at the Pips were all staying in the background supporting her.
Have you ever seen that little commercial? It's one of those spoofs where they have the Pips without her.
Yes, that's pretty funny.
That was pretty neat. Gladys Knight on this date, 1972. So there you go. We're going to go to our phones. We have the one and only Ginger Robbins. She is the principal at Graham Junior High. Ginger, I guess y'all are kind of reinventing how things are normally done, right?
Absolutely.
How are you?
We are well. We are so excited to get this school year kicked off.
Okay, so what are some of the upcoming events there at the junior high? How's this all going to come together?
Okay, so we have worked really hard to come up with a plan that would welcome back every student into the building to pick up their schedule, meet the teacher. We're also going to go ahead and take school photos, and that's all kicking off next week.
Okay.
On Monday, August the 24th, every 15 minutes, according to your last name, students are going to be able to enter the building. So, for example, if your last name starts with an A, you get to come at 8 o'clock. B is at 8:15, so forth and so on. And We'll post the schedule. And we want the kids to come on in the building, have their school photo made, which is new. We've never done that before school starts. And then we want kids to pick up their schedule, tour the building, walk around at their own pace, and find their classes and meet their teachers. If they are a remote learner, because they're not going to attend with us on campus, we still want those students to come and meet their teachers to make that personal connection. And then we will issue them their Chromebooks if they need one. Any school supplies they would need to also get off to a great start on the first day. And we also have the pre-ordered supply kits that are here. And Europe Graham has also donated a lot of school supplies. So we have a really great day ahead of us each day on the 24th for 6th graders, on the 25th for 7th graders, and the 26th for 8th graders.
Oh, that sounds very organized.
Yes, and if by chance we have families that have students, let's say a 6th and an 8th grader, they don't have to come on both days. They can bring kids like on Monday or Wednesday, whatever the case is. So our teachers are ready. We're excited. Our plan is in place, and we can't wait to get back to school.
Hey, Ms. Ginger, this is Rick. I just got a question. What would you like to say? I guess not really a question, it's a statement here. What would you like to say to some of the moms and dads out there that got kids coming in for the first time into junior high? I know junior high is kind of a turbulent time in a kid's life, but now all the added stuff going on. What are some of the things you'd like to tell them that your kids are going to be safe and sound and ready to learn?
Well, I have 4 kids that have gone through the district. I have one that'll be at junior high this year. So first and foremost, I'm also a mom. I feel like I'm the mom at the junior high, if you will. And we love kids here. We want to see them grow. We've done everything we can possibly do to social distance our classrooms so that kids have a good environment. We've taken a lot of steps. Our maintenance crew has been amazing all summer, just really working on cleanliness and sanitizing the building and getting us the supplies we need to try to help keep our kids safe. Safety and security and the health of our students is our number one priority.
Andy, did you have any? Sorry, go ahead.
No, we just want everybody to know that we're going to love these kids and educate them and do what we can do to make this a great back-to-school experience for them.
All right. Andy, did you have any questions?
No, not right at the moment.
Okay. So, Ginger, thank you so much for the commitment. And I know that it's just a work in progress now that, one initiative from the governor changes everything. The district has to adapt. And y'all are on the front lines making this all happen. Are you impressed? Because Sonny was on earlier this morning, our superintendent, Sonny Cruz, and he mentioned that only 18% are going to be learning at home or learning off of the campus. Remote learning, I guess, is the term that everybody's using. Are you impressed that it's that low?
I am. We understand right now we have 93 students from the junior high that are not going to be on campus with us out of about 564. So, that tells me that people are ready for their kids to be back in school. But for whatever reason, we have a percentage that are going to take advantage of the at-home learning, and we respect that and support that. And we're going to do everything we can to make sure that both school experiences are awesome.
Very good. Is there anything we're leaving out that you'd like to touch base on?
One more thing, but this is new and different for the junior high. This year, we will not be utilizing our lockers, or at least this first semester. So students need a backpack. We are absolutely 100% perfectly okay with those kiddos carrying around a backpack with their own school supplies in it throughout the day.
All right, very good. Thank you so much, Ginger. Let us know if we need to help with anything else. We're here for you.
Thank you. I appreciate all you do.
All right, Ginger Robbins, our junior high principal here at the Graham Independent School Districts.
Well, do right, do right, do right, do right. Always do right, do right. Do everything to honor God and be pleasing in His sight. If the stars fall, keep giving your all and don't give up the fight. Do right, do right, do right, do right. Always do right. This Christian life's not easy. Sometimes it's downright hard. Old Satan can sure make a mess of things if you let down your guard. Keep holding on to the shield of faith. Keep your armor shining bright. Just put your hope and trust in God and always do right. Do right, do right, do right, do right. Always do right, do right. Do everything to honor God and be pleasing in His sight. If the stars fall, keep giving your all and don't give up the fight. Do right, do right, do right, do right. Always do right. This world will have you give in to the pleasures of our day. They'll blind your eyes, try to drag you down, try to make you go astray. But remember, God is leading and He's always on your side. Just keep the faith, stay in the fight, and always do right. Well, do right, do right, do right, always do right, do right. Do everything to honor God and be pleasing in His sight. Well, if the stars fall, keep giving your all, don't ever give up the fight. Do right, do right, do right, always do right. Well, if the stars fall, keep giving your all, don't ever give up the fight.
9 minutes after 8 o'clock, we're going to take a look at our weather forecast from Highsmith Automotive.
Maintaining your vehicle is a smart investment. And did you ever stop to think about what you could do with the money you save by not trading your vehicle in every few years? There are family vacations, college for the kids, and of course, retirement. So even if your engine or transmission fails, there's the money-saving option of keeping your car, truck, van, or SUV running like new. Ask us about the remanufactured products from Jasper Engines and Transmissions. They're backed by a 3-year, 100,000-mile parts and labor nationwide warranty. It's a smart investment. Call Highsmith Automotive today at 940-521-0294.
All right, time to take a look at your weather around the area. Boy, I tell you what, right now would be a great time to get outside and enjoy the temperatures. They are nice.
Yep.
We're going to see partly sunny skies today, high around 97. Now, our heat indexes will be a little bit higher, but not too awful. We're going to be seeing light variable winds today out of the north at around 10 miles an hour. For your evening tonight, we're looking at mostly clear, low around 71, north winds around 10. For Tuesday, sunny at 98. And we're going to keep those north winds up around 10. And we're going to drop down to 68 on Tuesday night, and then Wednesday, I'm telling you what, you might want to break out the sweater. We're only looking at 94 for a high on Wednesday, so not bad. At least wind blowing up around 10 miles an hour. Currently outside, we've got 79% humidity. We're going to see a low UV index today, which is nice. Northwest winds are around 4 miles an hour at the moment. Our sunset tonight at 8:20. Right now, the temperatures around the region in Eastland, 68. And Breckenridge, 70 and 69 here in Graham.
All right. We're going to speak with Kim Birdwell from NCTC right here in Graham. Your registration's ready to go. What's happening?
Well, we are on the short road. Our last week, we start on Monday, the 24th. So there is still time to even get up to apply and get through the process and get registered for that first 16-week classes. If you're a little slow and don't think you can get it done, we have 8-week classes that start in October, so in many semesters. But there's still availability, so we want people to know that they can come out. They can go ahead and apply at applytexas.org.
Okay.
It takes about 24 to 48 hours to get processed, and then we'll get them enrolled in a class. I think a great opportunity with all the craziness. Maybe you're home, you haven't gone back to your job. What a great time to get some new skills. We also have some openings in our welding class. And that is a face-to-face. Just introduction to welding. And so we will, we are at the campus. They can come in. We're there to help you. So we're kind of back to normal on our campus.
Very good.
Excellent.
And the thing is, y'all had to adapt, just like the high schools, just like the school district. You've had to come around and say, okay, let's think out of the box. How can we do this a little bit different and make it more feasible, for lack of a better word? How have the students reacted to it?
Our students have adapted pretty well. Some that aren't so savvy, with the computer have really adapted well. We are there to help as well. So that, I think that's helpful. They know they have the support locally, because sometimes that's kind of scary. I don't know where this teacher is. And so they know that they have us. And so that helps sometimes. But they've done really well. And I think, for some, it works out well. Other students, that's not their preferred method, but some of them are learning that they can do it. And so those are skills you need to have. And so go ahead and rip that Band-Aid off and do it. There's just lots of opportunity out there, and take advantage. If maybe you're not going back to your university, take some classes here and don't get behind.
Okay.
One thing I can tell you guys, if anybody's out there listening right now that's deciding what they want to do about college, let me tell you how NCTC is totally 100% worth it. I have a personal story. My son, he graduated high school here in Graham. He went to NCTC. He got his 2 years there in NCTC.
Yeah.
Those credits transferred over to North Texas. Okay. He graduated from North Texas, and this last week he got his real big boy job with an insurance company University and Flower Mound. Now, I want to tell you something. If you think, well, NCTC is just a place you can go get a few credits. No, it's not. It is a springboard to get you to where you're going in life, because there's a lot of students out there, me included, when you graduate high school, you're not ready to dive in sometime into the deep end of the pool at a big university. But a place like NCTC will get your foot in the door and get you rolling to where your life goals are going to be. And I'm telling you, without NCTC, I don't know if my son would have really been ready to go to a bigger college until he understood what was going on.
I think that's so true. I think there's so many times we'll have a student come back to us and say, y'all took good care of me.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all helped me navigate so that when I did go to MSU or somewhere else, I was ready. I knew the ropes. And sometimes it's very intimidating when you go to a university and it's spread out everywhere. You know, we're very lucky that we have everything right in one stop. You can go from seeing your counselor to seeing your financial aid person, someone there to help with admissions. So we're there to help with every step. And we know your name. Lot different, and we have great instructors that really care about our students and want to make sure they're successful. I mean, that's the whole reason for us being here, is to help them be successful.
All right, we leaving anything out?
I think we got it. Just if you haven't applied, go ahead and go to applytexas.org, ASAP, and get that done, and then come on into the office and we'll help you out.
All right, Kim Birdwell from NCTC, that's North Central Texas College, right here with the campus in Graham. What's the phone number?
940-521-0720.
Thank you, Kim.
Thank you.
For the perfect gift for a bridal shower or a wedding, we at Jordan Pharmacy are here to help you. You can choose a gift right from their selections. Choose the amount you want to spend. It's so easy. There's no scanning, and we will wrap your gift for you and get it delivered.
Come see us at 1332 Highway 16 South, Graham, Texas, or call us at 940-549-1011.
Not many businesses can offer digging to dancing, but Mike's Westside Rental can. If you have a party or a wedding, Mike's Westside Rental has everything you need to make it the best event at a great price. Also, when it comes to making sure you have the right equipment to get any job done, Mike's Westside Rental has it all. No job too big or too small, and no matter what the weekend project is, Mike's Westside has the tool you need to get it done right. So visit any of the 3 locations in Graham, Weatherford, and Stephenville, or look them up on the web at mikesrental.com. From digging to dancing, Mike's Westside Rental has you covered.
Bear Chevrolet Buick and Cadillac is your trusted dealership in Breckenridge, Texas. Visit our showroom for a wide selection of pre-owned and certified used vehicles. Our cars undergo an extensive multi-point checkout before we make them available to you. Drop by 601 West Walker in Breckenridge or visit bearmotor.com. That's bearmotor.com, where your satisfaction is number one, and we put customers first.
Andy, Rick, and Tim's the wake-up call. It's gonna be a great day. When we all get home, it's gonna be a great day. I know it won't be long. We'll step inside those gates of pearl, singing a brand new song. It's gonna be a great day. When we all get home. Someday I'm going to the land where joy shall never end. I've got a mansion waiting, I'm gonna move right in. But first of all, I'll see the Lord, the one who died for me. We've fought the fight, we've kept faith, we've won the victory. It's gonna be a great day. When we all get home, it's gonna be a great day. I know it won't be long. We'll step inside those gates of pearl, singing a brand new song. It's gonna be a great day. When we all get home, I'm looking forward to the day when Jesus shall appear. When Gabriel sounds the trumpet and the saints start leaving here. Oh, what a sight that's gonna be, I know it won't be long. When we meet him in the air, we'll all be going home. It's gonna be a great day. When we all get home, it's gonna be a great day. I know it won't be long. We'll step inside those gates of pearl, singing a brand new song. It's gonna be a great day. When we all get home, it's gonna be a great day. When we all get home, it's gonna be a great day. I know it won't be long. We'll step inside those gates of pearl, singing a brand new song. It's gonna be a great day. When we all get home, great day.
right, 19 minutes after 8 o'clock, and it's always a great day when Lisa Kincaid is in from the Graham Chamber of Commerce. Boy, you hit another home run on Saturday.
Thank you. Yeah, it went really well. We were very pleased. We had about 250 riders come in, and everybody did great. And all of our volunteers and sponsors, we were really happy with the turnout.
You should be. And what was neat is the feedback from everybody thanking the community for putting it on. We must have had a lot of out-of-towners.
Yes, I think we definitely had a lot of out-of-towners, but we were really excited. Yeah, everything went great. All of our volunteers and everybody seemed really happy. I think they were ready to get outside and have a ride and, tired of doing everything virtual. So it was exciting.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun. One of the things that I thought was kind of funny is that Tim and I, we started out, about 6:30-ish?
Yeah, something like that.
Somewhere around in there. And so we went out toward the Fort Belknap area. Well, Tim was sitting at 60, whatever that Lake Road is out there. He was sitting there. So I went on down to Fort Belknap because we had some riders get out there. Well, we were leaving, going toward Lake Newcastle. There was a big old pack of hogs over on the side of the road. And I thought, but all these city guys, when they see that, going, yeah, this is a kind of ride out here in the country.
Wait, what about the turkeys? Did you see the turkeys?
No, I didn't see the turkeys.
Oh, my gosh.
No.
They had a couple of, what's a male turkey, I guess, a gobbler? Tom, that's right. Anyway, there were a couple of toms and 3 or 4 hens, and it was crazy. And they were right there, and they were just standing on the side of the road watching them go by. Yeah, it was great. You couldn't have cued that any better.
Yeah, that's pretty wild.
So,
yeah, we heard a lot of them come back and say, how beautiful it was, and the roads were great, and all of the support and everything was great.
Yeah, the Masonic Lodge at Fort Belknap with the rest stop, that was real good.
And we had 7 rest stops out, throughout the whole county, and everyone that came back in told us how great all the support was and everything.
One of my favorite rest stops was at First Baptist Church over there at Jean. Boy, they had that thing set up. They had all kinds of tents. I mean, they were having a good time.
Now, I'm going to say something real quick because they need to be really focused on, as far as volunteering. Our city and our county police were just absolutely fantastic. They were so friendly to everybody coming by. They were so engaged, and it was a lot of fun. It was
I
great.
mentioned that to Krista because I was driving the routes and checking rest stops and stuff, and I mentioned that to Krista when I came back that we had Olney PD, Graham PD, and our Young County Sheriff, and they were out at every intersection all throughout the routes, and there is no way we could have done it without them. They were amazing all day long and never left, stayed there until we were completely done. So we appreciate all 3 of those districts helping us. So yeah, they were amazing all day long for sure.
Okay, so we've gotten the teacher appreciation done. We've gotten the possum pedal done. What's next?
The next
Christmas,
a little rest, and no, we're always doing something. No, we have our golf tournament next.
That's right.
September 28th.
Yep.
So that'll be the next thing. It'll be at the Graham Country Club, and we are excited. We've already got some teams signed up, but we do still have room for other teams. So that is ready to go. We'll have our raffle, so we'll have raffle prizes if anyone wants to donate to that, and get your team signed up because they are filling up. We have morning and afternoon flights. So yeah, definitely get the team signed up for that.
All right.
So
anything else we're leaving out?
Also, remember our community app. Make sure you download that because we use that a lot for Possum Pedal. We had all the routes on it, and so it's a great tool that we will keep updating with all of our upcoming events. Even the economic development, the city, everything is on that community app. So just go into your app store and search City of Graham or Graham Community App, and it'll be on there.
Sure will. It was easy to download.
Yeah, it's free to download, and then it'll have it has our job board and everything on it. So
well, y'all did a great job developing it, and it's making the community even better. So very good. Thank you, Lisa. All right, you want to take a break, hang around, and we'll do a little trivia?
Sure, why not?
You're so
I'm so excited.
Yeah.
Hi, this is Pastor Dwayne Barnett. Graham Church of God invites you and your family to come and worship with us. Service starts Sunday morning at 9:45 for Sunday school, Sunday worship is at 10:30 a.m. Wednesday, we meet at 7 o'clock p.m., and we offer something for the whole family. We offer senior adult ministries, ladies ministries, youth and children's ministries as well. Transportation is also available for all services. No matter who you are or where you have been in life, you are always welcome to join us. Please come worship with the Graham Church of God at 1417 Remington Street, where all are welcome. Graham Church of God, a church more concerned about your future than your past.
Hi, this is Pete with your local Dish authorized retailer. Did you know we also do smart home? When you sign up for Dish right now, you'll get a Google Nest Hello video doorbell on us. Yes, you heard that right. Sign up for Dish and get a Google Nest Hello video doorbell on us. No gimmicks. Just whole home entertainment, connectivity solutions, and friendly service with a smile. Visit the movie store at 1442 4th Street or call 940-800-2445 for details about this exclusive local Dish authorized retailer offer.
Google and Google Nest Hello are trademarks of Google LLC. Some features, including mobile notifications, remote control, video streaming, and video recording, require working internet and Wi-Fi. Restrictions apply. Call for details.
Okay, I've got a little bit of trivia for you. Yes and no's, true or false, whatever you want to call it. Would you like some music to go along with this?
Sure.
I would too. I didn't know why it didn't start. There we go. All right, here we go. First question. Competitive art used to be an Olympic sport. Is that true or false?
Competitive art?
Yes. By the way, Carabee's in too.
Hi.
We haven't said good morning to you yet.
That's okay.
Hi, good morning.
Good morning.
You mean this be like competitive finger painting or something?
Right.
Yeah, competitive art used to be an Olympic sport. Is that true or false?
I'd say true.
I have no idea. We'll go with Rick and say
Okay.
true.
We'll say true.
Andy, you want to chime in?
I was going to say false, but everybody else wants to go with Rick, so we'll go with Rick.
Good. Rick was right.
All right.
It is true.
Okay, I'm done. Y'all take the rest of it.
You gonna do a walk-off?
I'm going to drop the mic and walk out of here.
All right. A vast majority of your brain is made up of fat.
That's true.
True.
What do you think?
He was really confident.
Andy, what do you think?
Yes, it is true.
Oh, yeah, it's true.
Believe me, if any fat checks I've been to, I get to hear that.
And Rick is so smart. So there we go.
Let's see. For a short time, the city of New York was actually named New Orange. The city of New York named New Orange. I remember it was named New Amsterdam, wasn't
I've
it?
never heard that before.
I haven't either.
You haven't heard that one? What do you think, Andy?
I believe that is false.
Okay.
Agree.
Yeah, I'm gonna
No, it's true.
Really?
Yeah, I would have never guessed that either. I don't have a clue. All right, Canada eats more macaroni and cheese than any other nation in the world. Is that true or false?
What nation?
Canada.
Canada. I thought they drink more ginger ale than anybody else. Canada Dry. I'm sorry.
Yeah, no, I got it.
I tried to get a funny joke in and nobody gets it.
I got it, but I had to think about it.
Well, no thinking jokes around here.
That's right. You got to think. They're not on
funny.
this. All right. Canada eats more macaroni and cheese than any other nation in the world.
I
True
think it'd
or
be
false?
Italy.
Yeah, why? Why Canada?
Yeah.
Andy?
False.
It is true.
True.
Oh,
okay.
He
Okay.
says true, so
It
we'll go
is
with
true.
All right, good deal.
All right. Here we go. Ritz crackers, Hershey syrup, and Oreos are all vegan. Is that true or false?
Well,
Ritz crackers, Hershey's syrup, and Oreos are all vegan.
I'm going to say true.
well, chocolate's a vegetable. I don't know what that stuff is in the middle of Oreos.
Yeah, but
I know they don't have dairy.
I
Is
thought
it-
Ritz were made with butter.
Is it lard or butter in the middle
Ritz
of
doesn't
Oreos?
have butter on them.
There's no dairy in Oreos.
But what about Ritz?
I don't know.
You got me. I don't know. I don't know what vegan stuff is.
I'm gonna say false because I would think Ritz has butter in it.
Now, you know what? That's a good point. But no, it says yes, that they are all vegan. I'm with you. I would have thought the
would've
same
never
thing,
thought
that the
that.
butter.
That stuff in the middle of the Oreos is like lard and sugar.
All right.
Sugar is vegan, but
Okay.
When I Love Lucy premiered on TV, Lucille Ball was barely 20 years old. Is that true or false?
I have no idea.
I don't either.
What year was it?
That was about 1950.
I know she'd been in Three Stooges before she was
She did. I know.
Really?
Yeah, she sure
I know
did.
she was really young in that, so I would say probably true.
When I Love Lucy premiered on TV, Lucille Ball was barely 20 years old. True or false?
I guess we can go with true. Mm-hmm.
No, it was false.
man.
She was actually 40.
Oh, goodness.
Oh, wow.
And Desi was 35. I didn't realize till just now that he was younger than her. All right. Dr. Seuss had 7 children from 2 wives. Is that true or false? That's a tough one.
Yeah.
I'll tell you what. I'll give you that one. If you get it right, great. But I'm not going to hold you to that one. We'll do 11.
Well, Dr. Seuss was a super nice guy, so
7 children from 2
I would
wives.
think he probably liked kids, so that's,
We'll go true.
Yeah, it's true.
No, it's
I'm
false.
going to say it's false.
It's false. And he said he had 2 wives, but he had no children. And his joke was, or his motto, you have them, I'll amuse them. I had never heard that either.
Never heard that one either.
Okay, let's get to something we all know. According to the Kleenex people, the average person blows his or her nose 256 times a year.
Yeah, that stuff I know.
Yeah. That is definitely something I keep up with.
Yeah, I've been counting ever since.
True or false?
No, that's almost like once a day.
256 times a year.
I mean, I would think so.
I would think it's more than that, but
yeah.
But you, I mean,
Andy?
when you yeah, I would say it's true because when you think about like when you are sick, you blow your nose
Yeah, I
way
would
more
say
than
it's
one time a day. You
Yes.
know, you're talking about 10 or 20 times a day. Probably.
You're correct. It is true. Bill Gates never went to college. True or false?
I think I've heard this. I don't think he did.
Yeah.
Yes,
that's what I would
that
say
is
too.
true. He
That's
did not
true.
go to college.
There's a doctor telling us about the nose blowing.
No, that's Joe Finfrock's going to chime in here
okay.
in a minute.
All right.
So anyway, Bill Gates never went to college. True or false?
I think that's true.
true.
It is false. He went to college, but he didn't graduate.
Okay.
That's cheating.
What? No,
question.
it's not either. Only 5% of babies are actually born on their due date. Is that true or false? 5% on their due date.
I know it's pretty low because it never
Yeah.
happens.
Neither
much.
one of mine were born on their
I'll
due
bet
date.
you it's
Mine
true.
either.
Yes, it's true.
Yeah.
All right, good.
I waited a whole 10 days.
All right, you can pull this off with a passing grade because when I was in high school, 60 was passing and it got me through. Let me tell you.
You know what my dad used to tell me? Your
What?
diploma looks just like the valedictorian, so just keep on going.
All right. This is a pretty good question because if you watched Amadeus, you can answer this one.
All right.
All right. Nobody has any idea where Mozart is buried. True or false? Y'all must not have watched it.
Well,
I watched it, but I don't remember that part.
I'm kind of staying out of it for a minute because I'm a music major, so I know
Yeah,
this.
he knows this
Bring
one.
it, Andy. What are you
Yeah,
doing?
bring it,
Well,
Andy.
I'm letting y'all discuss it first.
Nah, they need the help.
Yeah, no, he was buried in a mass grave.
Yes, that's correct. Nobody knows where it's at. He was in a pauper's funeral.
He knew it. We got the blank looks going over here. And he's sitting there holding out on it.
Teamwork.
All right, our good friend Pastor Joe Finfrock is on the phone with us this morning. He texted me and said, "When can I chime in?" And I said, 8:30. I'm guessing this is you, correct?
Hey, good guess, Tim. Happy birthday. Happy 60th birthday.
Thank you so much. I appreciate the call, Pastor.
I just wanted to say on behalf of me and my wife and our congregation, happy 60th birthday. We're so thankful for you and your radio station and your crew down there. Just a mega blessing to all of us.
Well, I thank you so very, very much. Well, we do have a good team because I was off Friday and we didn't miss a beat. And that just says when you've got a good team together, it's really awesome. So, no, I'm very, very blessed, Pastor. I don't feel
Well, it's a little humbling. It's a little humbling when things go better when you're not there. I realize that, but you do. You have a top flight crew, and of course behind every great man is a great lady telling him to take out the trash, and that's Stacy, and we love her too.
She put up one of those the sign things that they do in the
The
yards.
sign gypsies.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. They went across our kind of where you enter into the townhouses, and they've even got a little motorcycle in it as well. That it says "Happy Birthday, Tim, 60th," something like that. So
We'll
that's
have to
pretty
do
cool.
A drive by to see that, Patty, and I'll go and look at that. That's fantastic. Well, just from account 001, we want to say happy birthday.
Isn't it hard to believe that it's been almost 4 years? It'll be 4 years in November when we visited with you for the very first time, and we said, would you like to do your church service? And Neil and Karen McMillan were very instrumental in making that happen, and boy, you guys have been family ever since, so I really do appreciate you.
Well, we owe Karen a big thank you because she, Karen, she said, hey, I'll even prime the pump and get y'all started, and she gave us a jump start, and we haven't looked back. It's been nothing but a blessing and a blessed partnership, so we're very thankful.
Well, thank you, and thank you for the call for the birthday. I honestly, it to me right now, it just seems like another day. I haven't been gearing up for it. It's just 60. It's hard to believe because my mind isn't in the 60s. It's back. I don't know how other 60-year-olds feel. How did you feel when you turned 60, Pastor?
What do you mean? I haven't got there yet.
Oh, I know better.
Uh-oh. Here's what I think about Tim Walker. He's a 6-year-old trapped inside a 60-year-old.
Now, there's a lot of truth to that. There's a lot of truth.
So live young and enjoy, and I'm taking you to lunch today, and I can't wait to spend some time with you.
Well, thank you, Pastor. Looking forward to it. I will say one thing that my aunt said. My Aunt Pat, I love dearly. She's still with us. She says, now she'll refer to me as Timmy, but she goes, Timmy has crammed 3 lives into one. So I thought that's a pretty good compliment, but I do look at life as a big adventure. But thank you so much. Appreciate you.
Okay, happy birthday, and we love you and your gang.
All right, we'll see you at noon.
I used to go to high school before all the craziness started. I even did virtual school with my teachers, but it didn't go well. Then my dad discovered schoolhouseteachers.com, and now I'm homeschooling for real. I get to keep doing my core classes at my own speed. There are tons of electives my mom lets me choose from, too. It makes getting those college prep courses done so much easier. And our membership comes with free print issues of the old Schoolhouse magazine. My mom really loves that part. SchoolhouseTeachers.com has over 450 courses for all kids, even the little ones, so my little sisters have plenty to do. Can you believe that they have all of that for one low price for the entire family? What a deal! I keep telling my dad that he can use some of that money he is saving to increase my allowance.
SchoolhouseTeachers.com. Every subject, every grade, every student. SchoolhouseTeachers.com.
Do you have a bathroom or kitchen that needs updating? Are you ready to build your dream home? From renovations to new builds, NSP Construction can do it all. Nathan Perilla and his team look forward to taking care of all your construction needs. At NSP Construction, customer satisfaction and attention to detail are our top priorities. Make sure to check out our Facebook page at NSP Construction or give us a call at 940-456-0231. God bless.
At Lake Country Homes, people are our mission. We're committed to bring you the most affordable housing options with the small town service you deserve. Located right next to the post office in Graham, we offer over 140 floor plans built by Champion, Redmond, Clayton, and New Vision Homes. We make it easy from start to finish utilizing in-person tours and virtual 3D home tours, allowing you to shop the way it makes you feel comfortable. Let us show you how easy the home buying process can be. Call us at 940-215-0515 and start building your dream home today.
If you look out on the field and see 12 players, but there's only 4, it's time to head to Matlock Optical at the Haley Eye Clinic on the 380 bypass. Exams, glasses, contacts, and those stylish sunglasses all in one place. Matlock Optical has years of experience to help your entire family see better. So don't miss a single play. Get to Matlock Optical at the Haley Eye Clinic on the 380 bypass or call them at 549-1621. You've got to see them to call them.
right. Yeah, thank you for the applause. Thank you very much. And thanks for all the nice birthday wishes. I mean, I'm telling you, this is really nice. Coming in even on the Facebook page and over here on the texting, all that good stuff. So thank you very much.
You only get to be 60 one time.
Yeah, that's it.
So we've got to get these things in, folks.
Yes.
So if you want to wish Tim a happy birthday, that Facebook page is open 24/7. So send them in.
All right. I have to tell you something. I got a text about you guys. I didn't hear it, but did y'all pick on Dolly Parton on Friday?
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
Yes, we did.
Andrew did.
Okay.
Oh, Rick, you joined in with me.
Me and Caribbean, we were like, are you kidding me?
I did get a text about she's an icon, and then when I responded, let me just say this. Hold on a second. You'll like this. Hold on a second. I got to pull this up. I said, quote, okay, I'll take a listen, but for the record, she's a bleeding heart liberal that hates Trump. And then he goes, laughing out loud, didn't know that. That changes everything.
Now we can do it. Yeah, boy, we were hammering her.
Well,
All right, what else do we have this morning? I guess we need to do our things we need to know. You ready?
Red eye.
All right, here we go.
All right, boys and girls, we're going to kick things off the top. Oh, Trader Joe, you know, the grocery chain?
Yes.
They are now selling something a little unique. It's called watermelon jerky.
Ooh.
Oh.
Yeah, you can get dried watermelon now. So if you like jerky and you don't want the meat, then you can go watermelon. Oh, brother. Major League Baseball is going to be refunding its people with mobile. They have their mobile app. You have to pay to get that app.
Yeah, right.
So you can watch it. They're going to be refunding $200 million to people that have bought that app coming up. Here we go. It is getting that time of year. Pumpkin spice is going to start taking over the world.
Yay!
And Dunkin', formerly known as Dunkin' Donuts, is going to be rolling out their spice lattes here pretty soon.
Can I ask a question then? If they're wanting to be known as Dunkin', then why do they have at the bottom of their logo DD?
Yeah, I agree.
Okay,
I think they're gonna add to it, and they're not. They don't just want to be known for donuts.
I don't know.
They came out with the cereals.
What's wrong with being known for donuts?
Remember the big deal when Kentucky Fried Chicken went to KFC, and now they're back to Kentucky Fried Chicken.
That's right, because it is what it is.
It is.
You know, I don't go to Dunkin' Donuts to get a steak. I go to get a donut.
Right.
So let us know what you're doing.
Yeah. All right. Dunkin' Coffee. That would even be better than just Dunkin'.
But now they have ice cream, and they have a lot more.
Yeah, they added Baskin Robbins to their list of things. I love it.
Then they have to drop the other D. They can't have on their logo DD.
You cannot be both.
No.
We could just put up the people with spice lattes. Okay. For the first time since the corona pandemic has begun, new filings for unemployment benefits has dropped under 1 million last week.
Good.
So maybe business is coming back, boys and girls. Yep. And so that's a good thing. This guy here probably ranks as one of the biggest knuckleheads of the year. The Seahawks cut a rookie who was dumb enough to try to sneak a woman into their training camp. And the way he did this is what was so funny. He dressed her up in Seattle gear to make it look like a player. He had the hoodie on, the sweats, pulled the hood over her head and all this stuff, tried to sneak her in, because right now the NFL, NBA, NHL, all these are in the bubble, so to speak, and they try to sneak her in, and so now he's looking for another job.
Well, she got busted because she threw like a girl.
Yeah, that was it. That's Tim at 549-10.
I won't be here all week.
That's right. He'll be leaving. That's right. And last but not least, this one I saw yesterday, and I thought, okay, there's only limits to how much a body can do. A Russian weightlifter attempted to squat 900 pounds. 900 pounds, okay?
I heard the word
what
attempted.
What happened to him? As he was picking this up, as he was in the process of doing it, he broke both of his knees.
Oh, no.
Yeah, it snapped his knees yesterday.
Oh.
So evidently the steroids on the Russian Olympic team not working as well as they thought it was going to.
Siberia, here he comes
That's
to
right.
heal.
Yeah.
Is that it?
That's it. That's things you need to know. Things sure have changed a lot over the years in the banking business, and Sierra Bank of Graham has kept up with all the latest banking technologies. Online banking at its best. You can also manage your accounts from your computer or mobile device and alerts in case your identity or account has been compromised. You get instant account information at the touch of your fingers. But if you want to talk to somebody, well, they do that too. Visit the lobby at 623 Elm or call at 549-2040. Sierra Bank, the bank of today and the future. Member FDIC.
Hey, Andrew, we're friends, right?
Well, yeah.
Good, because I need to talk to you about your problem.
What problem?
All the bottled water you drink, man. Let me help you.
Well, it just tastes better than tap water. And how could you help me? MIP Water Treatment just does big water systems.
No, I mean, we do those too, but MIP stands for Make It Pure. We can install an under-the-sink or a whole house reverse osmosis system, giving you perfect drinking or cooking water straight from the faucet in your home or office.
That sounds expensive, Brady.
Actually, it'll pay for itself quickly considering all the money you'll save on the bottled water you don't have to buy.
Huh, true. How do I find out more?
Just give us a call at MIP Water Treatment for your free estimate. 940-549-2501.
Can he save me? Could he love me? Would he take me? Did he really? Can he, could he, would he? Yes, he can he, could he, wouldn't he did? Oh, can he save me? Could he love me? Would he take me? Did he really? Can he, could he, would he? Yes, he can he, could he, wouldn't he did? From the moment I heard about the Lord and His Word, well, it seemed a bit too good to be true. There were questions and doubts, I tried to figure it out, but the best that I could do was to wander around in the love that I found until my questions started answering themselves, singing, can he, could he, would he, yes, can he, could he, wouldn't he did? Can he save me? Could he love me? Would he take me? Did he really? Can he, could he, would he, yes, can he, could he, wouldn't he did? You can say you don't know it's necessarily so, like somebody said it once in a song. You can think what you choose, but let me tell you the news. The Lord has loved you all along. So if you're asking again, well, the doubt's never ends. Simply trust Him and you see for yourself. Singing, can he, could he, would he, yes, he can he, could he, wouldn't he did? Oh, can he, could he, would he, did he, can he, could he, would he, yes, he can he, could he, wouldn't he did? Can he, could he, would he, did he, can he, could he, would he, yes, he can he, could he, wouldn't he did? Can he, could he, would he, did he, can he, could he, would he, yes, he can he, could he, wouldn't he did? Can he, could he, would he, yes, he can he, could he, wouldn't he did? Save me, love me, take me, really? Can he, could he, would he, yes, he can he, could he, wouldn't he did? Let me tell you what my Savior did. Can he, could he, would he, yes, can he, could he, wouldn't he did? Can he, could he, would he, yes, can he, could he, wouldn't he did? Can he, could he, would he, yes, can he, could he, wouldn't he did?
All right, 10 minutes before 9 o'clock on Y100 and B104.1 FM. Andrew, you in there somewhere? I want to get you to chime in for a second.
Yes, sir.
Hey, I do. From the bottom of my heart, I was able to Friday have a meeting down in South Texas. It was very complex, a lot of neat stuff, a lot of projects coming up on the horizon. And all I've heard are good things about you and Friday. And it just gives me such a great confidence that I'm going to be out for the rest of my vacation on Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. And Andrew, you just get it. I mean, you understand broadcasting, and you either do or you don't. Wouldn't that be fair, Rick, that, you know, through the years you see people that really understand what's going on? And
well, 100%. I mean, I've seen it. So many people that would come into the radio industry because everybody listening says, oh, I could do that.
Right.
I mean, I have had thousands of people say, I could do your job so fast. And I was like, all right, come on down and try it. And then when you got to fill like 30 seconds, I'm telling you what, 30 seconds is a long time.
Yep.
When you're talking. But Andrew has got that whatever you call it, that intangible.
Gift for gab.
Yeah, that intangible.
But he also has the technical capability.
That's what I'm glad for. Because I walk up to that computer, it's like looking at launching the space shuttle. And I'm sitting there looking at that going, okay, there's lights and buttons on this side, there's buttons on that computer screen, there's on that computer. Everything has to be coordinated to make everything work. And Tim has given me just enough knowledge of this where I can make the board live or make it not live so I can get on there and talk like doing weather and stuff. But Andrew stepped in, and I'm like, thank you, Lord. Yeah.
Rick does a good job. When he's by himself and he has to cover for things, he's doing great. But I can tell you the neat thing with Andrew is that he's picked it up really, really fast. And then Caribbean over here. I'm going to say one other thing, too. I was bragging about this team. I really feel so good about the team right now. I was telling Pastor Joe on Wednesday, he comes in to record his encouraging words segment. He does that on Wednesdays. And I was telling him after you left that I said, man, I just couldn't be happier with the way things are really falling into place. And Caribbean, I mean, she's had everything thrown at her. She comes in at the beginning of March. We're on fire. Everything's great. We're in sync. And then coronavirus. And so she's had to work from home. She's had to adjust. She's had to go back and reconvince people that, hey, you got to tell folks about your business.
Well, I tell you, one of the hardest things in the world, and I've done it for 30-something years or 20-something years, is selling air.
Yes.
Because somebody can walk in and say, that's a car, that's a desk, that's a headphone. But when you walk in and say, I've got a handful of air, I want to sell this and I want you to buy it.
Yeah.
And then telling people the benefits of what radio is, top of mind awareness, letting everybody know that's a tough job.
Yes. And it's a concept that if people get it and use it right, it works really, really well. And Caribbean's doing a fantastic job educating people on what they should be doing and shouldn't be doing. Because you and I, over the years, we have honestly said, no, this isn't going to work for you.
Right.
And Caribbean is just coming up with some fantastic ideas. She's been staying on top of the production. So as I have my birthday today, I can say I am truly blessed. Family, same thing. Everybody's doing great. So appreciate everybody. But you guys, I really do appreciate you, and I hope you realize that.
Well, we do, and we appreciate you very much too, Tim. I mean, because I have worked for a lot of radio guys over my years, and I'm telling you what, I have had a lot of general managers. I have had a lot of, people that were in charge of things and this and that. And I'm telling you, I used to have to go to work. Now I get to go to work.
Well, I'm blessed, and I'm blessed you're able to juggle it too with your responsibilities as a full-time pastor.
God opened that door up. It's pretty cool.
All right. Any other closing thoughts? Caribbean.
Happy birthday.
Thank you. She came in and gave me a great big hug this morning when she first came in. So
well, it's a good thing.
Great way to start
It's a good thing you drove that fire truck the other day. So when they light that 60 candle cake up, you'll be ready to go.
Yes.
I'm not a cake guy. I've never liked cake. No, never. I'm a pie guy. Apple pie preferably.
Okay, whenever they light up that 60 candle apple pie, if you see that flame going off over there on the south end of town, you know what's up.
60 years. Is that crazy or what? All right, let's wrap it up. What do you say?
All right. First of all, I say happy birthday. And second of all, go out and do something nice for someone today.
Happy trails to you until we meet again. Happy trails.